Samarth Championship for the blind cricket. It has come into that third T20 between India and Sri Lanka, and this is toss time here. Of course, Samarth Championship has been very nicely organized here with three big hands, I should say. Probably, yes, the first biggest of them all is Hyundai Motor India Foundation. It's a philanthropic arm of Hyundai Motor India Limited, and also Samarthanam Trust for the Disabled, and of course our very own Cricket Association for the Blind in India. All have put to their best efforts forward and made sure the T20 is working out really nicely. But one team that needs to put their best foot forward is Sri Lanka today, because they've already been down here in the series 2-0. Yeah, they will not probably want to go ahead and make this T20 also go away to India. They want to go back and win this. But before all that, we want the umpires to first exchange the team sheets in the camera. Go for it and exchange the team sheets, as the captains will have a clear look at either of them. And after that process, it is always to be calling in by Tamil, the captain of Sri Lanka, as Durga, the captain of India, will be going ahead and flipping the coin over. Durga, you're ready? Go for it. Heads is the call. Tails it is. Right, once again, India, like yesterday, have won the toss. Right, Durga, what's your thought today?
Yeah, we'll go to board first.
Wow, okay, why is that now? No, don't tell me we need to get practiced even while bowling or all that. Apart from that, is there any reason?
Yeah, a couple of days we were batting first, so just want to see how we bowl first in the first innings and see how we're going to change this innings.
Very well done. And also, of course, you are spoiled for choices. You can keep changing the team whenever you need now, because your bench also is very strong. Any changes that you want to bring in today, or you want to just go ahead and see the series very nicely?
Yeah, we have one change in the was not playing, and the rest of the rest of the same.
Oh, missing out a big P1 player, as I ready. Right, all the very best. We'll see how India goes forward. Thank you, Durga, do well. Right, David, please come next to me. Again, the toss not falling in your favor, but what would you have done as you had won the toss?
Also on the bat, but now luckily we go to bat now after giving the toss by the Indian keeper giving bat. He's happy for the batting team.
Yeah, that's what even we wanted to see. Sri Lanka would have been put in first to bat, because the last two T20 guys, you guys were putting up chase there, it couldn't happen. But tell me, what was the discussion yesterday also, Tamil? Because 2 days, I know it was that T1 bowlers giving away a lot of runs. We've spoken about that in depth as well. But what you and the team thank your coach as captains, and what did you guys decide to do last evening?
He's saying he discussed with the team management and other players, and he changed 1-3-1 into 5 man, but nothing to come to 5, and we do also one player change and one was on the top to 5, and he's tried to evolve 5.
Oh, that's very good. That's very good. The team meeting actually resulting in the team changes. Thank you, Lamit, and thank you, Dinesh, for that talk. And yeah, Durga there, as the news from the centre is India have won the toss and they will be bowling first. So after the toss, India are now electing to bowl first. Right, we are all assembled here for the national anthem. And to go forward, I request everybody to please put their mobile phones in silent mode. And also, if you are able to raise, please raise up, everybody. First, we will start off with the Sri Lankan national anthem, and then we will go through our national anthem.
Jai Sri Ram. गणमन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उज्जल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Thank you so much, players. We will all now get ready to enter the field. India will be taking the field and Sri Lanka will be batting first in this Samarth Championship for the blind.
A unique initiative, Samarth, by Hyundai to help create an accessible world for people with disabilities. The stage is set for the big bash when India-Sri Lanka will clash. Samarth Championship for blind cricket, a 5-match T20 series between India and Sri Lanka. So come on, let's cheer for our men in blue. A unique initiative, Samarth, by Hyundai to help create an accessible world for people with disabilities. The stage is set for the big bash when India-Sri Lanka will clash. Samarth Championship for blind cricket, a 5-match T20 series between India and Sri Lanka. So come on, let's cheer for our men in blue. A unique initiative, Samarth, by Hyundai to help create an accessible world for people with disabilities. The stage is set for the big bash when India-Sri Lanka will clash. Samarth Championship for blind cricket, a 5-match T20 series between India and Sri Lanka. So come on, let's cheer for our men in blue. A unique initiative, Samarth, by Hyundai to help create an
For a wonderful, wonderful setup once again here in the Karnail Sports Complex here in Delhi. The stadium and the ground looks phenomenal as well as the Team Indian lineup is getting ready. Because they have just won the toss and they have elected to field first. Well, that is the toss update for us, where India once again winning the toss and electing to field first for the very first time, and for the very first time in this Samarth Championship for blind cricket is all about Sri Lanka now giving back a big fight via batting first as Team India is getting ready to go out there and enter the field here at Karnail Cricket Stadium. Sukra Maji, if you can see him, he's padded up as the wicketkeeper. So big changes that's been brought into in the Indian side. No Ajay Reddy, no Ravi, and no Loki as well. So Sukra Maji becomes the wicketkeeper. Naresh Tumda finds his way in, and Devraj Behra, Gudadappa, Maharaja becomes all the B1 category players. Yeah, Loki is there, but he does not keep wickets today. Probably Sukram Maji is taking over that responsibility. Nakul Patnaik, of course, Pankaj Bhuye and Durga Rao, the captain. Sunil Ramesh and Dinesh Ratwa will be the lineup. So if we might guess the opening pair, it might be Loki or Sunil Ramesh or Sukram Maji. You have so many choices. As Durga was mentioning it in the toss, they wanted to rest Ajay Reddy. They didn't want to aggravate that muscle pull that he had suffered yesterday during the match. I'm Navin Shori this morning, and alongside with me in the commentary box is Nishant. Good morning, Nishant. And a very important change also been brought up by the Sri Lankan side as well.
बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया नवीन जी हाँ बहुत ही सारे परिवर्तन देखने को मिल रहे हैं और श्रीलंका ने भी मनु का सचिनता को एक मौका दिया है B1 कैटेगरी के खिलाड़ी हैं मनु का सचिनता तो देखना पड़ेगा वो क्या करते हैं और रुवान वसंता B2 कैटेगरी से भी टीम में आए हैं तो परिवर्तन तो किए हैं यहाँ पर श्रीलंका ने लेकिन जब तक खेल में थोड़ा परिवर्तन नहीं होगा तब तक श्रीलंका को मुश्किल बहुत होगी
Yeah, totally. Good inclusions, no doubt, because Ruwan Vasanta, as Dinesh Madhuvanta was playing in, he was talking in towards the toss, saying we've got changes, and Dinesh Madhuvanta himself sitting outside. Dinesh Matagama on that occasion, number 33 on the back. He always comes in with Damit for the translations in English from Singali. Yeah, Damit understands all the questions in English, but the conversation happens in Singali, which is okay. Express yourself in your own mother tongue. That's what we always support. As Durga, he is picked up in captaincy and in the way that he conversates in English. Total Telugu guy from Andhra, Durga Rao. Nice that he's captained and got settled in that role as a captain for India. As the striker for Sri Lanka will be there, Ruwan Vasanta. He's got so much of confidence that he's been asked to open the batting. Probably the discussion itself would have been to change the opening pair a little, a B1 player a little. So two strong batters as Chandana Deshapriya on the non-striking end is all set and ready. Because even yesterday they were talking about how Chandana Deshapriya could not fire in the batting order during the post-match ceremony. Dinesh Mathugama was actually telling us it was a little problematic area for them. But yeah, I haven't seen Sukram Maji keep. Yeah, I know he can do that as well, because for Orissa, he always comes in and bowls a lot. And then 1 or 2 overs of keeping is okay, but here he needs to don the gloves for complete 20 overs. So there's been so many choices for India. Say Ravi, Loki, now Sukram Maji in the keeping lines. And we'll have to see how Ruwan takes it forward. And this is a big test for him. Sri Lanka under pressure, 2-0 down in the series here at Samarth Championship for blind cricket. And they will want to win this match and keep up the series alive, as Durga will be starting in to attack to Ruwan Vasanta.
पहली गेंद बहुत ही अच्छा शॉट यहां पर वसंता का, लेकिन डीप में फील्डर मौजूद, एक ही रन मिलेगा। श्रीलंका ने खाता खोला। चंदना देशप्रिया अभी स्ट्राइक पर, जो थोड़ी बहुत बल्लेबाजी हमने चंदना की देखी है, अच्छी बल्लेबाजी करने में सक्षम है, इसमें कोई शक नहीं।
And also left-hander right up there in the top of the list is good. He's got shot fine and shot third. Wide delivery. Oh, that deviated a lot. And nicely collected from Sukram Maji. Shows his keeping skills to us. Very, very big deviation on that occasion.
इस बार लेग स्टंप पर गेंद खेल दिया है डीप बैकवर्ड स्क्वायर लेग की दिशा में, एक और रन, और चंदना ने भी अपना खाता खोला। दोनों बल्लेबाज शून्य से हट चुके हैं।
Ruwan, wants to go the reverse way. That's a little impressive. First time I'm seeing some innovations from the Sri Lankan batters. They want a second run. They will get it. Confusion there in the field as Nakul Patnaik did not know which end to throw. Let's look at that once again.
जी हाँ, जो शॉट खेला मेरे ख्याल से पूरी तरह से स्विच हिट था वो, और इस बार स्वीप, एक और रन।
Some good changes that's come in. Sri Lanka, of course, getting the opportunity to bat first, and then bringing on Ruwan Vasanta, which is good. Straight on the ground. That's a powerful stroke. Will not go through because of a small little dew. B1 fielder. Oh, boundary. That shot deserved a boundary. It is a boundary. First boundary there for Sri Lanka in the first over. That's the first time that's happening in this championship here, Nishant. That was a big booming drive towards that long off region. A very good effort from both the B1 fielders.
जी हाँ, बहुत ही अच्छी कोशिश वहाँ दोनों फील्डर के द्वारा, लेकिन रोक नहीं पाए गेंद को, और दोनों B1 फील्डर भाग रहे थे गेंद के पीछे।
Yeah, Guttadappa and right, big booming drive again. Nothing there, nothing there. I think that's the end of the first over. Good start, very solid start from Sri Lanka compared to what they did yesterday. 1 over, 10 for no loss. After the first over, 10 for no loss. Sri Lanka, 10 for no loss. And the previous over, good effort, I should say, there from Debraj Behra and Guttadappa. Both of them did not give up the chase. And again, they had to just listen to the sound of the ball, because we always keep saying that, because in B1 category, the players can't see anything. It's a zero visual help. They also wear that special minted glasses, thick black glasses, and in B2 the player can see only until 2 meters from the eye retina, and for B3 it is 6 meters from the eye retina to any object. As Pankaj Bhuye comes in for the second over for India against Ruwan.
रुवान काफी आत्मविश्वास से खेल रहे हैं, देखकर काफी अच्छा लग रहा है जिस तरह से उन्होंने शुरुआत की है। हर गेंद पर जो शॉट लगाए हैं पूरी तरह से उनके नियंत्रण में रहे हैं सारे शॉट।
Yeah, he's not put a foot wrong yet. Good that Sri Lanka will want Ruwan to carry on in the same way. There is a field change every ball because of the left and right combination. They will want that mid-off to be a little more squarer. No, he comes in straight now. Yeah, Durga himself mid-off because of that big booming drive which went to the boundary from Chandana Deshapriya. Durga himself positioning at mid-off. There's a B1 fielder at mid-on. Straight! Oh, that was close. They will want to check this. We will come back and see what is happening here. Wow, that was very straight. Once again, tried the straight batted shot. Went inside the line. Right. Not a wide delivery though, but we'll have to see from the other angle if Sukram Maji actually collected the ball. Now, right, Sukram Maji not collecting the ball well. Not out is probably the decision from the third umpire. Very good camera work early morning. It's all been nice on day 3 here from Mr. Mayank and his team. Yeah, let's look at this once again. No proper collection. There. He missed out, and even if he had collected well, I think Chandana Deshapriya was planting his back foot right behind the crease, so there's no problems there. But Sukram Maji on the keeping skills.
जी हाँ, दिखाते हुए कि उनको टीम में रखने की कितनी सारी वजह हैं। बल्लेबाजी करते हैं, गेंदबाजी करते हैं, अच्छे फील्डर हैं और अब कीपिंग भी कर सकते हैं।
Yeah, very multi-dimensional sort of a player, Sukram Maji, the captain of Orissa. And there, look at this, his captaincy skills also coming into play, because he can also set the field and help Durga Rao with that, because he's got the 360 angle. Oh, nice 360-degree shot that was being played once again from Ruan. I think the only aspect, Nishan, that I have noticed in Sri Lankan's batting is they're not probably got used to the bowling pace or bowling variations that India have brought on. Once again, a dot delivery, back-to-back dot deliveries. So I think that's the only point, that they're not able to get away with a lot of runs. They're not used to such variations, so much variations from India.
इसी के साथ ओवर की समाप्ति। 2 ओवर के बाद श्रीलंका का स्कोर 12 रन बिना किसी नुकसान के।
2 overs, 12 for no loss, Sri Lanka. Durga Rao, now the Indian captain, once again will come in from the commentary box end. You want to name that end, the far end, with something? We've always tried that with different grounds. This, of course, becomes the commentary box end, Nishant, but in the air and in the gap as well, because it was only Devraj Behra, the B1 fielder there at mid-on, and Nakul Patnaik had to come in from behind square. We want to name something, because, yeah, as you know, there's a lot of association with you as well with this ground. Was that there? Was that stands or that new stadium? Or I think that's the badminton indoor?
मल्टी-स्पोर्ट्स इंडोर कॉम्प्लेक्स। जोरदार अपील, करीबी हो सकता है मामला, लेकिन अंपायर को नहीं लगता।
Right, we'll see that once again from the straight angle as well. We will see where the impact was. Wow, that was quick from Durga. Very quick it was. Inside the wide line, so no problem is it? No problem is it? No, the umpire doesn't think so. Wide delivery.
सीधा खेल दिया इसे, बहुत ही अच्छा शॉट। फील्डर भागते हुए, लेकिन नहीं रोक पाएंगे गेंद को। चंदना का चौका।
Second time that he's gone ahead and did that. going down in the outfield, and it is actually going ahead and
और इसी के साथ 3 ओवर की समाप्ति।
3 overs 26 for no. 3 overs gone, 26 for no loss.
जोरदार अपील यहां पर पंकज की, लेकिन अंपायर का कोई इशारा नहीं। देशप्रिया बड़ा शॉट खेला इस बार, लेकिन ज्यादा दूर नहीं जा पाया। एक और रन। पंकज की अगली गेंद, फिर से तेज अपील और एक और डॉट बॉल इस बार। ये हवा में गेंद, फील्डर मौजूद और कैच लपका। फिर से स्विच हिट का प्रयास था वहां पर बल्लेबाज रुआन वसंता का।
I think he tried one too many times, I think, Nishant. One too many times. And he did not actually have any plan in doing that one. Sunil Ramesh, once again, of the big shot attempted from Ruan. He tried it like what, 3-4 times if I'm not wrong. He did not get connected with that one. Had to just go on and play on with the straight batted strokes or even the paddle sweeps, because Chandana Deshapriya was doing well. Should have stuck on with the straight battedness.
थरिंदु लक्षण नए खिलाड़ी बल्लेबाजी करने उतरे हैं अभी। B1 खिलाड़ी, पावर प्ले के अंदर B1 खिलाड़ी का आना दो-धारी तलवार है नवीन। अगर वो गैप निकाल पाते हैं तो रन दुगने मिलते हैं, लेकिन अगर वो सिंगल्स में विश्वास रखते हैं तो फिर फील्ड ऊपर होती है, तो एक-एक रन निकालना भी मुश्किल हो जाता है।
Off the mark, first ball. Yes, Nishant, totally right. Can Sri Lanka utilize that one is a big question now. Darindu Lakshana once again inducted into the side before Sri Lanka go under a lot of pressure.
एक और अच्छा ओवर पंकज भुई का। पहले ओवर में 2 ही रन दिए थे, इस ओवर में और ये स्टंपिंग की हल्की अपील, लेकिन चंदना क्रीज में टिके हुए थे। इस ओवर में 3 रन 1 विकेट, 4 ओवर के बाद 29 पर 1।
4 overs gone, 29 for 1. Sri Lanka. Hey, speaking of the B1 players coming in, an inside power play, that's another point which Sri Lanka needs to actually go ahead and understand. And this is what happened in the last ball of the previous over. Now Sukramaji collects the ball very nicely. And still Chandana Deshapriya is planting his back foot very strongly behind the crease. Nakul Badnayak comes into bowl. We actually were very worried about his injury yesterday, where he got hit on the cheek. And during the dinner time yesterday as well, I was trying to examine it. It was swollen. It was swollen like, of course, a big gulab jamun that we were talking about yesterday. Today, probably a little bit of ice packing, and that gulab jamun on the swelling would have just gone down, is what we hope.
या तो वो गुलाब जामुन अब बॉडी बन गया है.
Something like that. I didn't remember the name, so I was quite.
नकुल की पहली गेंद बहुत ही धीमी रफ्तार से डाली उस गेंद को, और 2 रन और मिलेंगे यहां पर तारिंदु को.
Just going back to that discussion what we were having with Ruan coming in and trying too many shots. I think when a batter goes out there and pre-attempts a shot, even without looking at what is happening, straight batted once again. Oh, straight to that B1 fielder. He puts his body behind the line there, Naresh Tumda. Nicely done at mid-on. So when you have that pre-existing plan already at the back of your head, and even before the ball was bowled, if you want to attempt that shot forcefully, that's what happens. And that's what you don't see from players like, say, even Nakul Patnaik, because he's a very, very good reverse shot hitter himself. And so when he goes out there, he first analyzes the direction of the ball and then also looks at the field, and then he goes for those reverse shots. Now around the stumps. Oh, quicker one outside the off stump.
पहली गेंद जो डाली नकुल ने वो धीमी थी B1 बल्लेबाज को. अब दूसरी गेंद जो डाली वो काफी तेज, और अभी भी तेजी बरकरार रखते हुए.
And I think this is good. Saying the runner walks up, speaks to the B1 batter. Yeah, this is nice. Very well done. Because Priyanta Kamara, the keeper himself, goes up.
इस बार संपर्क हुआ है, लेकिन
And he has been given out. Right, hang on. We'll just look at this. If this was a run out. Yeah, wow, that's very good. Sukram Maji, the runner had just left the crease without knowing anything. Priyanta Kumara, we were just praising him, and now he just goes out of the crease and he complains. The non-striker, for what reason? Yeah, he's just made a mockery of himself, and once again, I'm so sorry to say here, the debut, or probably the first time that he's coming into play this series, Tarindu Lakshana will be mighty, mighty disappointed.
जी हाँ, बिल्कुल भागने की आवश्यकता नहीं थी वहां पर प्रियंता को. और दूसरी विकेट का पतन यहां पर श्रीलंका के लिए रनआउट के तौर पर. कप्तान दमित संदरुआन बल्लेबाजी करने के लिए उतरे हैं अभी, और बहुत बड़ी जिम्मेदारी उनके कंधों पर.
Very unfortunate run out. In the air, Damit plays it across, off the mark, towards deep backward of square leg. My God, a lucky escape. We will just see what just happened on that occasion. 5 was gone, 33 for 2. Nishant, I did not expect Priyanta will do this, especially after having a discussion with him.
Yeah, मुझे भी पहले ही दफा यही लगा कि गेंद शायद ऑन साइड पर गई है, इसीलिए प्रियंता भागने के लिए तैयार हो गए थे, तो उनको भी वही लगा, लेकिन गेंद उनके दोनों पैड के बीचों बीच रुक गई थी.
Yeah, once again, good credits to the camera work that was being done to capture that one very nicely. It's every day a learning process. We're into that. But yeah, Loki, last over of power play, he comes in. Damit, what will be running through his head now? And to top up all that problems, he needs to answer as well for all that goes wrong on the field. He needs to answer everybody. Of course, here for people watching and then back home, yeah, he becomes a little bit of a punching bag for everybody coming out with questions. Plays away towards the deep backward of square leg. But a very friendly guy, very soft-spoken, very nice, very warm guy to be talking to. Damit, the captain, Damit Sandarwan. But yeah, only reason where he needs to answer for the entire team. That is where he's been pushed to the corner.
स्ट्राइक पर चंदना इसे रिवर्स करना चाहते थे, लेकिन लेग स्टंप के बाहर गई गेंद. अंपायर ने सही गेंद करार किया उसे.
Yeah, very lucky Loki, just to get escaped on that occasion. This time he won't. Believe in karma, Nishan?
मेरे ख्याल से पिछली गेंद पर क्योंकि वो रिवर्स खेलना चाहते थे, शायद उस वजह से अंपायर ने सोचा कि गेंदबाज को देते हैं ये निर्णय उनके हक में. लेकिन इस बार तो काफी बाहर. और ये बहुत अच्छा शॉट, बहुत ही बेहतरीन शॉट. फील्डर भागते हुए गेंद के पीछे, नहीं रोक पाएंगे. चौका.
That was classically played away from Deshapriya. Fabulous hint of it, front foot right towards the ball, cracking drive towards point. And I love to explain like this in this format of the game if such amazing shots being played. He chased it, Dinesh Ratwa, as long as he could, but no, couldn't keep it down. Fabulous stroke. Wow, that's good. Played away towards that deep mid-wicket region for a single.
ओवर की आखिरी गेंद. लोकेश डालते हुए अपना पहला ओवर. फिर से बहुत अच्छी तरह से खेला दमित ने, लेकिन इस बार रन लेने का मौका नहीं. 6 ओवर की समाप्ति. पावर प्ले समाप्त 40 पे 2.
After the power play, 40 for 2.
और पावर प्ले के समाप्त होते ही B1 गेंदबाजी करने के लिए तैयार. गुडदप्पा कल उनका डेब्यू था और डेब्यू में ही प्लेयर ऑफ द मैच बने.
It was a good gesture from Team India to go out there and give him the player of the match award because he did bowl really well. Gudadappa. Outside the wide line, is it? Yeah, marginal, but yes, it is a wide. It is a wide. Starts off with a wide delivery. And the entire contingent and the think tank of India is trying to go out there and appreciate Gudadappa for his efforts. Straight on the ground, good stop from Naresh Tumda at mid-on again. Wow, when you know that Chandra Deshapriya likes to play straight, they need to actually go out there and change that mid-on fielder from B1 to somebody. But Naresh Tumda has done well. Nothing taking away from him. But I would suggest or rather want Durga to think on those lines.
नरेश तुमडा ने दूसरी बार ये शॉट रोका है. ऑफ स्टंप से बाहर इसे खेलना चाहते थे, कवर की दिशा में पूरी तरह से चूके. और जैसा लग रहा है नरेश तुमड़ा का एंटिसिपेशन काफी अच्छा है। लेग स्टंप से बाहर स्वीप किया, सीधे लॉन्ग लेग फील्डर के हाथ में, 1 रन।
Backward as well on that occasion. The ball was also drifting down the leg side. Again, a wrong angle, wrong line from Gurudappa. Yeah, Chukra Maji is saying here. And now the direction is much, much better. Played away towards that deep in wicket region. Couple of runs on the taking. Yes, they will. They will come back for that one. Good runners, both Chandan Deshapriya and Damit Sundarwan. They need to stick along now, Nishans, together. Whether the runs come in or no, when they stick along, it will automatically come in. So there's no problems there. But a wicket here, either of them, yeah, that's what Sri Lanka will go back and say, no, we are just doing the same mistake what we did of both the T20. Yes, oh, good at the lucky stop. Lucky stop for him. B1 player. Yeah, complete visual imparity. Let's look at that from the straight angle once again. It was very lucky. He was just trying to lift his leg and the ball actually found his leg. If not, that ball was traveling at a high rate of notches.
बहुत ही भाग्यशाली रहे वहां पर, काफी रन न बचाए। ओवर समाप्त, 7 ओवर के बाद 45 पर 2।
7 overs gone, 45 for 2. Maharaja comes in around the stumps, left-hander. I think this might be a gamble. Chandana Deshapriya in, left-hander. He's got his eye definitely in 29 of just 22 deliveries. And now what should Damit do is just give him a single. Yeah, that's much better. Very nice, but it would have been a wide even if he had left it. But now, left-hander against a B1 bowler. Now, can Chandana Deshapriya take big advantage of this? Maharaja, I'm not sure he's got that experience so much of bowling to strong left-handers like Dinesh Vichipriya. It'll be a test for him. Again, does not want to shift the angle as well. Nishant wants to keep it around the stumps as well.
उसी दिशा से गेंदबाजी करना पसंद करते हैं। लेग स्टंप पर गेंद थी, इसे स्वीप करने का प्रयास। लेग बाय का इशारा हो सकता है यहां पर अंपायर का। जी नहीं, बल्ले से आई थी गेंद।
Yeah, okay, might be a glove on that occasion. Right, first ball, he's passed a little test. Maharaja does not go out there and bowl something which would have costed India a lot of runs. Wide delivery, yes it is. Yeah, for the right-hander he bowls wide, so this is what happens. Yeah, right, so when that left-right combination is around and when there is a B1 bowler bowling in, there is so much changes that is required if you don't align yourself into the line of the stumps. This is what might keep happening to you. Another wide as well. Yeah, doesn't curl back in. Couple of wides back to back. Durga Rao should have just brought in someone else, maybe Naresh Tumda. The only reason I'm saying that is, Nishant, because it's Chandana Deshapriya right there. Nicely swept away towards the square leg region in the deep. Sunil Ramesh will come across, cut it down. Don't you think so? You know, if it would have been someone there, it would have been really nice. And on that note, 50 on the board for Sri Lanka. 50 for 2.
लेग स्टंप के बाहर खेल दिया है, शॉट फाइन फील्डर के पास मौका नहीं और चौका मिलेगा यहां पर चंदना देशप्रिया को।
What was I trying to say? The gamble not working here from Durga. Left-hander against a left-hander, wide down the leg side. Huge width given away on the pads, and yeah, just had to beat that short fine fielder. Chandana Deshapriya, the strong player, as Dinesh Matugama was telling us yesterday, he now needs to really stand up to that expectation. This is why we say think cricket in terms of how it has to be on the field. Very innovative decisions can come in a little later if you're spontaneous. Durga, the captain, just bringing on a fairly, or rather comparatively inexperienced left-hander Maharaja against Chandana Deshapriya. And now once again he's eyeing that slot again. Nishant, nobody behind square on the leg side. Nice drive, but straight to Durga at mid-off. Look at the sound. It comes in when it touches the bat.
और दुर्गा अच्छे फील्डर है, इसलिए वहां पर कोई भी रिस्क लेना नहीं चाहा भागने का। इस ओवर में 9 रन आए हैं अभी तक।
Can he make it one more? Chandana Deshapriya, again a strong shot, but yeah, straight to that deep square leg fielder. Pankaj Bhuye, 8 overs gone, 55 for 2. 8 overs, 55 for 2. Sri Lanka, 8 overs gone, 55 for 2. I think Damit Sandharwan, the captain, has got some issues there with the padding. He's just trying to strap it up tight enough. Yeah, he can afford to take a little time because Sri Lanka needs to do everything right today. They did start off to do right with bringing in Ruwan and Tarindo Lakshana. That did not work out. They were dismissed early, and now Gudadappa is back for his second over. Good over in the first, only 5. Reverse beats that shot third fielder. Boom, another boundary to start off. Chandana Deshapriya. Yeah, he is definitely living up to that expectation.
कल उन्होंने थोड़ी सी झलक दिखाई थी जरूर, और आज पूरी फिल्म दिखाने के मूड में। बहुत ही अच्छा शॉट वहां पर, एक और चौका। और गौरतलब है कि जो ओवर रेट है भारत का, कितना अच्छा ओवर रेट है, 35-36 मिनट हुए अभी तक और 9वें ओवर में है।
Very much. They're always very good in the over rate, and now they've brought I think a gully fielder. I think that should have been a little more towards finer than squarer, because the ball went towards the right of that short third fielder. Nice framing, nice camera work as well to bring in that gully fielder inside the frame. Goes down the ground. Good stop, Naresh Tumda at mid-on. Wow, that is good. Very well done.
जिस तरह की फील्डिंग नरेश तुमड़ा मिड ऑन पे कर रहे हैं, खास करके चंदना के खिलाफ। ये देखिए, डाउन द विकेट आए थे, तेज शॉट था, डाइव लगाया वहां पर नरेश ने और रोक लिया गेंद को। ये विश्वास करना मुश्किल है कि वो B1 खिलाड़ी है।
Wow, really a blinder, I should say, an effort. Definitely, because he can't just see anything. With that black thick glasses, he just can't see anything. B1 fielder. And he did save 3 runs for his team. Good effort. Now Damit has got no problems. He just needs to stick in there, bring his premium striker back on strike as much as possible.
लेकिन उन्होंने सोचा कि उनको भी प्रहार करना चाहिए। अच्छा शॉट वहां पर, लेकिन डीप में फील्डर मौजूद, 2 रन मिल जाएंगे आसानी से श्रीलंका को।
Yeah, good shot, very good shot. Yeah, because you had to make Sunil Ramesh move from a wide-ish long on position towards a straightish one. He had to come in a log towards the straighter. And once again, now Naresh Tumda once again does very well. This time it was fairly easy compared to what he did in the previous occasion. Very good work.
और जो बात गौर करने लायक है, पिछली बार जब शॉट ज्यादा तेज लगा था तब ऐसा लगा कि उनका जजमेंट ज्यादा अच्छा रहा. यहाँ पर हाथ से नहीं रोका गेंद को, देखिए गेंद को अपने शरीर से रोका.
Oh, very correct. Because he just wants to put the body behind the line of the ball. Down the ground, nobody stopping this one. It will beat Sunil Ramesh and it will beat him to the boundary ropes as well. What a powerful stroke there from Chandana Deshapriya. He's turning things around here for Sri Lanka.
चंदना को समझ में आ गया है कि वहां पर नरेश तुमड़ा नाम की जो दीवार खड़ी है मिड ऑन में, उनको भेदना बहुत मुश्किल है. तो उनसे जितना दूर रख पाए गेंद को फायदा ज्यादा होगा. तो इस बार उनसे दूर रखा गेंद को और चौका मिला.
And also good effort from Sunil Ramesh, I should say, but the strong shot behind that straight drive took the ball through. And also now, 10-15 outfield. Small little dampness has completely dried up. Sunil Ramesh stops it. Wonderful effort. He was more straighter after that boundary. And once again, Chandana Deshapriya going mid-on instead of mid-off. 9 overs gone, 68 for 2. We will see that shot once again and enjoy this good all-round cricket here, Nishant.
फिर से डाउन द विकेट आए और प्रहार किया. अच्छी फील्डिंग वहां पर सुनील रमेश की. इसके साथ ओवर की समाप्ति. 9 ओवर के बाद 68 पर 2.
9 overs gone, 68 for 2. I request players to be ready for drinks break after this over. 68 for 2. I think Durga wants to stick on with Maharaja, saying, come on, go out there, learn the hard way, because he does not want to hide away the left-hander against a strong hitting left-hander there, Chandana Deshapriya. It'll be a test for sure this over. Last over before the drinks break. Was hitting him outside the line of the leg stump.
वहां पर कोई अपील भी नहीं की किसी भी फील्डर ने. महाराजा का दूसरा ओवर. पहले ओवर में 10 रन दिए थे. दूसरे ओवर की अच्छी शुरुआत डॉट बॉल के साथ. फिर से डाउन द विकेट और सीधा खेल दिया है. मिल जाएगा चौका.
Durga now, who's going to fetch the ball back, will be thinking at the back of his mind. Once again, straight down the ground. A few steps of dance movements down the track, that's all. And nobody can stop this in any format of the game. Brilliant stroke. Chandana Deshapriya moves on to 49 now with that boundary. This is good. This is what you wanted from the premium striker. And as Dinesh Mathugama was telling us, as even Damit was expressing a little bit of a disappointment that somewhere Chandana Deshapriya not performing to his potentials. Brilliant stroke right behind. Nice stop from Nakul Badnaik. But still a couple of runs. 50 there for Chandana Deshapriya with that couple of runs. First 50 for him in this series. Brilliant effort again, Nakul Badnaik.
जिस तरह से चंदना सीधा खेल रहे हैं, मेरे ख्याल से यहाँ पर भारतीय कप्तान दुर्गा को धोनी की किताब से एक पन्ना फाड़ना पड़ेगा. और जैसे धोनी ने पोलार्ड के लिए मैथ्यू हेडन को स्ट्रेट हिट पे रखा था, उस तरह से एक स्ट्रेट हिट पे शायद फील्डर चाहिए.
And yeah, he himself is there at long off. Durga. Ball once again travels very quickly towards deep mid-wicket. Nice running between the wickets as well. Nice framing to show where actually they're targeting to hit on. Sukra Maji just had a quick word, and also for the backing up for Gurudappa at the bowler's end. But I will rather say stop Maharaja until Chandana Deshapriya is around, because now 2 overs of gamble, it's not worked out. It is okay. It's not too costly, but he would have got the experience, because you do have Naresh Tumra, you do have Devraj Behra who can fill in. But a left-hander against a left-hander, yeah, wide delivery. Now see, because he's so aligned to bowl on the stumps to the left-hander, when the right-hander comes in outside the off-stump, wide delivery. And I'm also not picking on Maharaja here, but yeah, this is that pressure situation. Wow, that's a good one. That curled back in a very nice way, almost a block hole length, but all along the ground though.
बहुत अच्छी गेंद वहां पर, टप्पा खाने के बाद हल्की सी अंदर आई। ये देखिए किस तरह से गेंद अंदर आई और बहुत अच्छी तरह से खेला उसे कप्तान ने।
Wanting to push away, no, straight to Sunil Ramesh at short backward of point. 10 overs gone, 77 for 2, and we'll have a very quick drinks break.
A unique initiative, Samarth, by Hyundai to help create an accessible world for people with disabilities. The stage is set for the big bash when India-Sri Lanka will clash. Samarth Championship for blind cricket, a 5-match T20 series between India and Sri Lanka. So come on, let's cheer for our men in blue.
Health and success is the motto of Samarthanam. Samarthanam means support or empowerment, and we believe in extending all the support needed to people with disabilities and the underprivileged for their empowerment and independent living. Breaking stereotypes, our 25 years of persistence and hard work towards transforming the lives of 100,000 people with disabilities is evident in the inspirational lives being led by our beneficiaries today. Samarthanam since 1997 has incrementally been supporting people in need through its programs, which are carefully designed to suit the requirements of our diverse and skilled beneficiaries. Envisioning an inclusive world and a world of equal opportunities was the founding stone of Samarthanam. It is not sight but the vision that drives success, and our founder is a living example of it. National award-winning Dr. Mahantesh GK is a visually challenged individual who built Samarthanam, an abode for people with disabilities and the underserved. He saw what was invisible to the others, the ability.
I became visually impaired when I was 6 months old baby. Because of my joint family, who were very progressive, ensured all my needs were met. Therefore, I never felt I was different from others. We are not born with societal empowerment, but I was fortunate as it was bestowed on me by my mother. When I was joining Sri Ramana Maharshi Academy for the Blind as a student, she told me, if others knowingly, unknowingly takes your belongings, don't worry, they need it more than you.
Present across 13 cities, Samarthanam has consultative status with United Nations under ECOSOC since 2015 and is also a CRISIL-rated organization for its financial transparency with over 600 plus employees, of which 34% of them are people with disabilities, gaining support from US and
After the drinks, it's Devraj Behra into the attack for India from the commentary box, and another B1 bowler coming in. It's been a combination of both Gurudappa and Maharaja before this. Good starts. Nice stop from Gurudappa. Does well at mid-on at this Karnail Cricket Stadium. Hyundai Motor India Foundation's Samarth Championship for blind cricket. It's taken off on a very, very nice note. Nishant, it's been a good 10 overs for Sri Lanka, especially Chandan Deshapriya has held on together.
जी हाँ, एक तरह से देखा जाए तो काफी अच्छी बल्लेबाजी की है श्रीलंका ने। फिर से अच्छी तरह से रोका गेंद को वहां पर नरेश तुमड़ा ने। लेकिन यही है कि भारत ने पिछले 2 दिनों में 270 के पार रन बनाए थे, तो कितने रन अगर श्रीलंका बनाएगी तो उनको लगेगा कि मैच बना सकते हैं।
I was also asking the same thing with Damit there in the toss, because he had so many other problems. He just wants to go out there and fight. Did not have a target in his mind as such. But yeah, I will probably say definitely close to 200 at least. Because see, when India is not playing in with Ajay Reddy, what happened is, you'll have to remember, last 2 matches, wide delivery, that one. Yeah, it'll be a white ball. So Ajay Reddy was the savior, where he went out there and scored a lot of runs.
जी हाँ बिल्कुल, अजय रेड्डी ने 2 पारियां खेली, काफी अच्छी पारियां खेली। स्वीप किया इस बार, 1 रन और मिलेगा वहां पर श्रीलंका को। अच्छा ओवर देवराज का। दो मैचों में अजय रेड्डी ने 180 रन बनाए हैं, 315 के स्ट्राइक रेट पर।
Yeah, correct. And also this one played very nicely. Good stop from Sunil Ramesh. Brilliant work. And he's got those couple of 50s and 196 not out in the first match. So it's all there. And so that contribution is not around, because in the first match, which was played on 11th of March, 96 of just 31 deliveries, and yesterday 84 of just 26 deliveries and not dismissed. Straight down the ground.
एक और रन यहां पर, और इसी के साथ ओवर की समाप्ति। 11 ओवर के बाद
Lavino was gone, 84 for 2. Good stop on that boundary rose by Sunil Ramesh. But yeah, speaking of Ajay Reddy, we were having that conversation. He was not dismissed. So that's why, that becomes even more a bitter time now. It starts off again with a wide delivery. Maharaja again comes against a left-hander. What's happening here? Durga Rao not learning on these lines. 2 overs 20 is a costly affair, and he's actually considered those couple of boundaries against Chandan Deshapriya. A left-hander against a left-hander is always easy, because Nishant, because I'm a left-hand batter who would love to see a left-hander bowling towards me, because you have that natural angle to play on either side of the wicket. But when a right-hander, of course, bowls in, it's just that one side of the off stump that will keep on getting attacked. But here, when a left-hander bowler bowls to a left-hander, it is much more easier for a left-hander. That's what Chandan Deshapriya has also done.
डाउन द विकेट आया इस बार, अच्छा प्रहार, लेकिन सीधे पंकज भूई के हाथ में। लॉन्ग ऑफ पर 1 रन और। शायद इसी वजह से यहां पर महाराजा राउंड द विकेट ही डाल रहे हैं, ताकि वो अंदर आता हुआ एंगल ना मिले चंदना देशप्रिया को। अच्छा शॉट, एक और रन।
$87 for 2 as well in the 12th over. Comparatively okay-ish sort of an over here, but and Damit is doing his part. Very nicely done. He just is giving it on the platter to Chandana Deshapriya to play such strong shots down the ground, but still Pankaj Bhuve at long off will cut it across. Couple of runs more. Nice shot, just to make sure the left-hander is having a little bit of a nervous issues while bowling to a strong left-hand batter like that. But yeah, Maharaja has held together very nicely. Probably one run was a little short as well. We'll just see if both the experienced batters actually did they run well and cross over. Now hang on, this is a lovely frame to probably guess this. We'll have to just once again think that Damit is not probably reached on very convincingly. Let's watch this once again. Damit, where is he? Where is he? Is his bat? Yeah, he did not cross it convincingly. My God, the crease belongs to the umpire. You can't go out there and have your own sort of a discussions. Maybe because Damit has got that little issue in the left hand. There you see his natural elbow is a little bent. So maybe for that he did not turn around and cross over on that crease. Yeah, probably because of that there was a run short. This is what we say, good teamwork. Umpires doing their job, lensman, cameraman doing their proper work, and then yeah, the third umpire noticing it.
जी हाँ, बिल्कुल अच्छा तालमेल यहाँ पर सभी का, और ये अच्छा ओवर साबित होता हुआ महाराजा के लिए। केवल 5 रन आए, हवा में गेंद और सीधा लॉन्ग ऑफ के हाथ में 1 रन। 6 रन आए ओवर से। 12 ओवरों के बाद श्रीलंका 90 पे 2।
And now Debraj Behera comes into the attack.
B1 गेंदबाजों ने 6 ओवर डाले हैं अभी तक। पावर प्ले के बाद सारे ओवर उन्होंने ही डाले हैं और 50 रन दिए हैं 6 ओवर में, और उस वाइड के साथ 51।
Yeah, thanks to Nishant as well. He's doubling up as the scorers for us. Good shot. Again, straight to that shot extra. Oh my God, Damit had given up. Damit had completely given up. And Dinesh Ratwa with a nice shy at the stumps. But will go ahead and gather that overthrow. Yeah, let's watch this. He had completely given up after the ball was hit so strongly towards Dinesh Ratwa. There was this big bat lift, hits it, goes in for the run, and then when he knew that it was straight, he had completely given up. There! After the throw, the overthrows been taken into consideration as well.
बड़ा शॉट खेलने का प्रयास पूरी तरह से चूके, और क्योंकि B1 बॉलर गेंदबाजी कर रहे हैं और स्टंप के पीछे वो थे, इसलिए दिनेश उनको थ्रो नहीं कर पाए और उन्होंने डायरेक्ट हिट करने की कोशिश की। अगर वहां पे बैकअप फील्डर कोई होते B2 या B3 के, तो शायद रन आउट हो सकता था।
Good thought from Dinesh. Ratwa as well. Yeah, he had to just hit the stumps. That's what was more needed. And that did not happen. But nevertheless, good start again here from Devraj Behera, straight on the stumps. I think Damit should not bother too much if one or two dot deliveries here and there, because you stick on together with your premium striker much better, and he will probably take off all the pressures. That's a no ball maybe, is it? Oh wow. Oh, okay. I think the second bounce did not get inside the crease. Now watch this. All right, totally in. Huge appeal, huge appeal. Nothing from the umpire.
देवराज का बेहतरीन ओवर, यहां पर केवल 3 रन आए हैं इस ओवर से। आखिरी गेंद ओवर की। अंदरूनी किनारा इस बार, एक ही रन मिलेगा। बहुत ही अच्छा ओवर देवराज का। 4 रन आए ओवर से 13 ओवरों के बाद 94 पर 2।
Seven overs, 54 runs once again, even with a left-hander bowling against a left-hand batter. Oh, wow. That's another good economy for the B1 bowlers of India. And Maharaja comes back for his last over. And the last over for the B1 bowlers on the trot. So no problem at all. So yeah, kept up that pressure. Straight down the ground. Tries to stop it. Good stop, Maharaja. Wow, that's nice. Field of your own bowling. And B1, all credits.
जितनी तारीफ की जाए कम। बहुत अच्छी सोच। देखिए महाराजा ने भी 3 ओवर में 25 रन ही दिए, कोई ज्यादा रन नहीं दिए यहाँ पर। काफी बाहर, ये वाइड जरूर होगी।
And I think even that 25 runs, Nishant, is come predominantly against Chandra Deshapriya, because Damit has not picked him off. And if you can bowl another 3 or 4 deliveries to Damit, he'll finish up with good figures. 4 overs, say 30 is much accepted from a B1, another wide delivery. He wanted to, I think, bowl a little more quicker, losing his line, straying down the leg side.
और सच कहूं तो अगर मैं कप्तान होता तो थोड़ा सा टेम्पटेशन होता कि देवराज को एक और ओवर दूं।
Yeah, that's allowed. You can actually go and bowl more than 8 overs, which is okay. Yeah, Devraj Behera really bowled well in the previous over, and yeah, why not try and keep him on if Durga is wanting to actually give the experience to the B1 bowlers, because that's what Team India is trying to do. Try and prepare the team for the next World Cup that's happening, T20 World Cup around the corner, 2024 year end. And now Chandana Deshapriya is just eyeing this deep, fine field where Sunil Ramesh is right on that money. Oh my God, the opportunity was there. Big, big opportunity. You can see Chandana Deshapriya actually showing his disappointment. Wide down the leg side. He tried it a lot, but did not get a good touch on that bat.
कोई इशारा नहीं अंपायर का, मतलब बल्ले से आई थी गेंद। एक रन ही मिला। अच्छी फील्डिंग फिर से वहां पर B1 फील्डर के द्वारा। स्वीप किया है हवा में गेंद, लेकिन टप्पा खाकर जाएगी फील्डर के हाथों को। 1 रन और।
Just imagine if that boundary would have been going through for Chandana Deshapriya. He still got a couple of more deliveries. And still Sunil Ramesh at fine leg, Nakul Patnaik at deep square leg and long on. I think that is Pankaj Bhuye. That's why he goes offside. Wants to drive it. Yeah, no power behind that shot. Goes straight to Dinesh Ratwa at point. He's done well. The left-hander now will not come back to face Maharaja.
99 पर स्कोर श्रीलंका का 14वें ओवर की आखिरी गेंद। और ये वाइड और 1 रन भी चुरा लेंगे यहां पर, तो 2 रन इसी के साथ श्रीलंका के 100 रन पूरे।
100 on the board for Sri Lanka with that one. 101 for 2. Yeah, I was just saying 4 overs, 30 acceptable. Okay, 32 from Maharaja. And hey, imagine, we can't just predict anything in cricket, isn't it? That's why we are all so big fans of this game. We were expecting the left-hander will not come on strike. He did come on strike. Thankfully, it does not cost anything. Short mid-wicket, nice stop once again. And again, a B1 fielder does that. It's Naresh Tumda. What a strong fielder he is. 14 gone, 102 for 2. Once again, a very, very clinical performance from the B1 bowlers of India. 8 overs, 62 runs is what they finish off. And Durga has not ever thought like what we are thinking from the commentary box. He brings on Sunil Ramesh. You can actually go out there. There's no hard and fast rule, only 8 overs. But 8 overs minimum, that's what the rule says. So you can once again go out there and give another over to Devraj Behra. But no, Sunil Ramesh, I think, wants to come in and break this partnership. 62 runs is very good. They've done their job, especially Maharaja against a left-hander. Brilliant work. 4 overs. I think what, just 33.
फिलहाल जो संख्या है 62, उसका बहुत ही बड़ा रोल है। 62 रन B1 बॉलर्स ने दिए हैं। 62 रन की पार्टनरशिप और 62 रन पे बैटिंग कर रहे हैं चंदना देशप्रिया।
Wow, that's good. And also, oh, wide delivery, quicker delivery down the leg side. With all those extras also coming in, I think 81 runs on the 70 runs there on the partnership now. Oh, that's good. So that is what I think is the highest partnership for Sri Lankan batters in this series in Samarth Championship for blind cricket. Straight down the ground, attacks it once again. Naresh Tumda. Wow, is there an award for a best fielder of this match? That's definitely Naresh Tumda. He's saved so many runs. Very good work. I think he's playing in that region where every time Dinesh Chandra Deshapriya has gone in and wanting to attack. There, look at this full length dive towards his left. And he's got no problems whether right or left. Once again, the ball goes straight to him this time. And he lets that one go. He's a good fielder. If the ball is towards him in a very, very big speed, and not a smaller speed, it does not like the ball to come at him in a very lesser speed, I think.
सुनील रमेश की अगली गेंद फिर से खेला है दमित ने। इस बार गैप में नहीं, डीप में फील्डर मौजूद, 2 रन भाग लेंगे जरूर।
Yeah, the placement was right because there was that deep extra cover and deep point. He just drove it very beautifully towards that deep cover region. Sunil Ramesh bowling around the stumps as well to Damit. The captain now also needs to, I think, press on the scoring pedal. He's just got 21 from 27 deliveries now. And I think now from both ends, the runs need to start flowing for Sri Lanka if they need to get close to 200. Not impossible, but it's tough.
जो मुश्किल तो जरूर होगा और काफी मुश्किल होगा। इस बार स्वीप करने का प्रयास। अंपायर के निर्देश का इंतजार, लेकिन कोई निर्देश नहीं। बल्ले से लगी थी।
Yeah, think probably was thinking whether it was there or no. Probably nothing there from the bat. Right again. Wow. What are these B1 fielders for India? Bowling, fielding, Gudadappa now stops that one so easily. End of the over. 15 gone. 111 for 2. 15 gone. 111 for 2. 111 for 2 Sri Lanka. Loki comes in into the attack for the first time. He was keeping yesterday. He did really well. And today, Sukram Maji. Yeah, initially he just did not collect the ball for the stumping, but that was okay where Chandana Deshapriyas had that back foot deep inside. But that run out, that was very appreciable of Tarindu Lakshana, where you saw Priyanta Kamra running away. Now Loki around the stumps to Damit. I think, you know, when you have that idea in the mind, in the last 5 overs, you have 8 wickets. You need to start attacking the bowler from ball 1. No ball. I think that's, overstepping maybe. Let's look at that replay from the straight angle once again. All right, now the overstepping, it did not pitch in inside the half of the bowler first. Starts off with a no ball. See, there's that one rule where only if it is a overstepping no ball, that's a free hit. If it is a no ball out of the center line, the next ball is not a free hit in this format of the game.
जी हाँ, आईसीसी के नियमों के अनुसार नो बॉल किसी भी किस्म का हो फ्री हिट होती है, लेकिन इस क्रिकेट में केवल फुट फॉल्ट नो बॉल. डाउन द विकेट आए, इस बार खेलना चाहते थे लॉन्ग ऑफ की दिशा में, लेकिन बाहरी किनारा लगा. 1 रन ही मिलेगा कप्तान को. फिर से डाउन द विकेट, फिर से बेहतरीन फील्डिंग. नरेश तुमड़ा, जितने रन उन्होंने आज बचाए हैं, काबिले तारीफ प्रदर्शन.
Very easily he would have actually saved more than 15 runs. Brilliant. And once again it was played with a nice strong shot, and now Gudadappa. Wow, what is happening here? Let us remind everybody watching this. This is the B1 fielders out there at mid-on and mid-off. Even for the left-hander, they don't change around.
बहुत अच्छी फील्डिंग फिर से. और नवीन, जब डेथ ओवर्स आते हैं, ये देखिए आखिरी के 5 ओवर शुरू हो गए, तो इस टाइम पर अच्छी फील्डिंग लगी लोकी को, और शायद रनआउट की अपील भी वहां पर की, लेकिन बल्लेबाज सेफ. तो जब पिछले 5 ओवर आते हैं, तब टीम के सबसे अच्छे फील्डर सीधे रखते हैं, ताकि रनिंग जो है उसे कंट्रोल कर सकें.
Totally. Very right. And that's why maybe Dinesh Ratwa is not around. He's just standing at the point region, and you have Naresh Tumda and Gudadappa at mid-on and mid-off. What a brilliant thought. End of the over. 16 gone. 118 for 2. 16 overs. 118 for 2.
बॉल में परिवर्तन की आवश्यकता. बॉल का शेप बिगड़ चुका है, तो अभी आखिरी के 4 ओवर के लिए बॉल को बदला जाएगा।
All these specially minted balls inside, which has the ball bearing as well. It's that a bit of a special plastic that goes around, and now Sunil Ramesh wants to check the ball for the sound. Yeah, there. Yeah, that's how they check the ball. Brilliant. So much experience in knowing which is the right kind of ball, which is the right kind of delivery to be getting in, especially when if it's 17th over that he has to be bowling in. But again, against Chandana Deshapriya, he's got 24 deliveries now. Oh my God! Sukram Maji misses out a stumping. Chandana Deshapriya was dancing down the track, and that's, I think, 2 byes. This is not right. Sukram Maji, change of keepers. Wow, let's look at this. Sukram Maji, not probably very tidy like, say, Loki or Ravi. There, it's a big stumping chance that was being missed. Oh, wow. Hopefully that does not cost too much. No ball, totally. Yeah, they're playing catch me on. Sunil and Sukram Maji. Probably Sunil was checking his keeping skills. Mate, do you catch this?
फिर से डाउन द विकेट आए, हर गेंद पर आगे निकलकर खेलने का प्रयास कर रहे हैं अभी चंदना देशप्रिया।
Buttery hands for sure there for Sukram Maji. Should have just opened the face of the gloves even more. Let's see, that's what happens when you don't regularly do that job. Yeah, see, he's okay when he stays down. His gloves is okay now, and before the ball comes in, he just closes up a little more quicker than expected. And now Damit is down. Damit is down again. This time I think it's the hamstring that he's actually touching on. Let's look at this. Wow, he's okay. Team running in just to help the captain out if he needs a bit of a water, but no.
जरूर थोड़ा सा वहां पर खिंचाव हुआ है, शॉट खेला, निकल पड़े और पहला रन लिया। ओ, फिसल गए वहां पर और इसी वजह से थोड़ा सा दर्द।
We did not notice that. The lens captured it. I think slided in. We saw what happened to him in the first match. He was not okay with the ankle a little bit. He was just pulling up a little cramp. He had to walk back, rather limp back. And now sliding in. He stays on. He says, okay, it's fine. It's just a small slip. I'm there on. And I was just talking about his left elbow there. It's kind of naturally bent. So that's why probably when he was running between the wickets, he doesn't change the hands of the bat. Nicely flipped away towards backward of square leg. Will come back for the second round. Will get it easily. Overthrows? No. Right. So when... Now watch him when he runs in. He's still not okay. He's stretching that left leg of his. Yeah, don't tell me he's got to pull up something. Now, look at this when he does run in for the second run that he goes in there. He's got that dominant right hand only. And that's why he doesn't change hands wide delivery, because generally we've had that habit, isn't it, where when you go for the other run, you need to quickly shift grips of your other hand and then reach for the crease and then come back. Much more easier to do, quicker to do. Damit has not got that advantage. He needs to run with only that right hand, having the bat in that right hand only. So 17 gone, 128 for 2, I think. Lanka. 3 more overs to go.
अठारहवां ओवर सीधा खेला और अच्छी फील्डिंग वहां पर थ्रो करने का प्रयास किया और 2 रन दे दिए। डॉट बॉल होना चाहिए था। अच्छी फील्डिंग की अपनी गेंदबाजी पर, लेकिन जो अच्छा काम किया किए कराए पर पानी फेर दिया।
Yeah, that's why Sunil Ramesh is just shouting, come on, Nakul Patnaik, don't do that. Yeah, now look at this in this angle. He goes out there, covers it very nicely, and then that overthrow. Right, back live. We have a no ball as well. I think it was only for that center line. Where it did not bounce inside the bowlers' half. Can they cross over 150? If that happens, something to play for. Not a wide delivery inside the wide line. No, Damit. No, I'm sorry. The wide indicator is just a little more that side in this format of the match. And it's not just anything down the leg side is wide.
16 गेंदे हैं इस इनिंग्स में और इस बार स्वीप करने का प्रयास था। 2 रन के लिए भाग रहे हैं फिर से। अच्छी रनिंग वहां पर।
Yeah, another no ball, is it? Yeah, right, again. On the bounce. Yeah, Nakul Patnaik. He just needs to stop bowling a little more quicker. Try and concentrate on his distance very correctly. Have the first bounce. Sukra Maji is just trying to tell something there. We will look at that from the straight angle. What's this? Yeah, definitely no ball. No doubt about that. And even no ball because the first bounce was even outside the strip. It was a no ball very clearly. Even outside the strip, the bouncing was almost outside the strip also. That should have been in the first instance itself, it would have been a no ball. But I think Sukra Maji wanted to just try and say if it was okay, but no, it wasn't. Nakul Patnaik just needs to stop doing this. Another no ball. Come on, that's 3 in a row now. 3 in a row. My God. It's all for the center line, which has not been actually noticed by Nakul Patnaik. He's a very experienced bowler. Shouldn't be doing this. That too exactly on that 18th over.
काफी लंबा चल रहा है ओवर। एक और नो बॉल। और नो बॉल पर 2 रन भी। हवा में शॉट, लेकिन डीप में फील्डर है। 2 रन के लिए भागेंगे जरूर।
And Sukra Maji was saying, Sunil Ramesh, that yeah, listen, the throw was a little wider for me. And Damit is not feeling okay. He is still once again cramped up. Let's see what is going wrong. I think, yeah, there he's got a little bit of a taping and bandaging as well on his left leg. And the team rushes to just take care of the captain. Yeah, good shot. Nice booming drive towards the point region. And then he runs in very quickly. When he turns around and comes back, that is where he is feeling the pain. There he had to stretch himself going in, not even in the frame this time. Yeah, there, that stretch, that extra stretch actually did not go down well with Damit. I think the physio has come out as well. And even the Indian physio comes out. Oh, that is good. That is very, very good. Omkar, the physio of India, just helping Damit Sandrawan out. This is very good. Nishant, you want to talk to some corporate companies and ask them to come out and see here what is team building activity, what is playing with the spirit of the game. And if I can go out there and name on this international feed a few corporate companies, I have a big list.
जहाँ तक मेरा मानना है शायद ही कोई भारत की ऐसी कंपनी हो जो उस लिस्ट में शामिल नहीं होगी.
भारत की, you're now trying to dig it in and ask me in a different way, is it?
नहीं, मैं ये बोल रहा हूँ कि हर कंपनी उस लिस्ट में होगी.
हाँ, हर कंपनी होगी, no doubt. Especially some sports broadcast companies out there can probably go there and say that. But yeah, good effort, very good effort. If you need to know what team building activity is, if you really want to know what team effort is, put your spirits down there on the cricket ground and play for the spirit of the game. Yeah, this is what it is. Beautiful work from the Indian team physio to keep the captain up and running of the opposition. Lovely. This is very, very good. And not just here, Nishant. This reminds me when we had the India-Nepal series of the women as well in Mumbai. The Indian women team physio, she was also going out there and helping the Nepal big striker. She really did play very nicely because every time it was a 5-match series. And she scored 50 in every single match, the Nepal captain. Of course, she was a captain for a couple of matches here and there, and then she wanted to concentrate on the batting. She did really well.
और फिर से 2 रन. यहाँ दमित चोटिल हैं और इस ओवर में बस 2 ही भागे. पहली बॉल पे 2, फिर 2 नो बॉल, 2 रन भागे और अभी आखिरी 2 गेंदों में भी 2 भागे.
Yeah, it was I was just going back to that story of women blind cricket of Nepal, Binita Pun. Yeah, because of Binita Pun, another overthrow. This over from Nakul Patnaik has just helped Sri Lanka to reach that 150 mark even more. Oh my God. Yeah, because Binita Pun had scored 92 in one match, and all the other matches she did go out there and score brilliantly well. She becomes first ever women cricketer to score in the blind format, to score 50s on all 5 days. Nice big booming drive towards the deep extra cover will give Chandana Deshapriya a couple of runs, and also Damit will come in to strike for the 19th over. 18 gone, 146 for 2. Yeah, so when that happened, she was very dangerously playing across and was trying to steal away the match away from India. But Indian physio, she did not think of all that. She said, listen, she's hurt, she's not feeling okay, because she had a back spasm. Binita Pun, I still remember in the Police Gymkhana grounds in Mumbai, she had a little bit of an issue at the back. Probably a little more of a back spasm sort of a thing, and she could not even be given a runner because she was a B3 sort of a category player. So there's no runner that's allowed for B3. So with all that, going out there and helping out is really good, like how Omkar came out here and helped out the Sri Lankan captain. Very well done. Pankaj Bhuwe, penultimate over. Played away towards that point region, and I think Chandana Deshapriya will not force his captain to come back for the second run. And even if, Damit Chandrawan needs a runner, he can't get it because he's a B3 batter. No runner allowed. So he needs to now just limp around and give it back to Chandana Deshapriya. Good innings though, 71 of just 56 deliveries.
जी और बहुत अच्छा साथ दिया है यहाँ पर चंदना का, जो कि आक्रामक बल्लेबाजी कर रहे हैं. फिर से डाउन द विकेट, बॉलर के सर के ऊपर से इस बार B2 B1 खिलाड़ी दोनों भागते हुए, लेकिन तीसरे फील्डर आकर गेंद को रोकेंगे और फिर से 2 रन. चंदना पहुंचे 73 पर 57 गेंदों में. देखिए 150 रन का आंकड़ा तो हो गया, अभी 10 बॉल बाकी है। अब शायद कोशिश ये रहेगी कि 160 के ऊपर स्कोर को ले जाए। बहुत बाहर निकलकर मारना चाहते थे इस बार, चूंकि वाइड का इशारा।
Yeah, and that extra brings up Sri Lanka's 150 on the board. 150 for 2. Yeah, first time they have gone ahead and achieved that feat, which is very good. Oh, I think it hit something. It really did hit something, not the bat. Probably Chandra Deshapriya's legs, is it? What's the umpire trying to say? He says nothing off the bat. Okay.
पांव पर लगी होती तो शायद अपील जरूर करते वहां पर। बड़ा शॉट खेलने का प्रयास चूके और डॉट बॉल।
No ball, was it? Yeah, it is. Wide delivery, okay. Even on the bounce, probably Pankaj Bhue and Nakul Patnaik, yeah, both Orissa players there playing in for India.
हवा में खेल दिया इसे उछाल कर, और अच्छी फील्डिंग, बहुत ही अच्छी फील्डिंग। चौके नहीं आ रहे हैं लेकिन भाग भाग के काफी रन बना रहे हैं श्रीलंका के खिलाड़ी।
And unfortunately, Damit is injured. He could not come back for the second run. He's just pulled up a muscle. So even with that brilliant stroke towards that deep extra cover, there he came back limping across.
और इसी के साथ ओवर की समाप्ति, 19 ओवर समाप्त, 154, 2 विकेट के नुकसान पर।
19 overs gone, 154 for 2. That was a very big extravagant drive. Look at this big high bat lift, and look how he struggles around to come back for the second run. Dinesh Ratwa in the deep, very good fielding effort. And then, yeah, there, when he goes to that second run, he just limps over. Well, that is what he's still struggling on.
आखिरी ओवर, कप्तान दुर्गा भार संभालते हुए।
Yeah, India's last over. They'll be mighty happy that winning the toss and electing to bat first. They are probably keeping Sri Lanka down on 170, 160, 170. He was asking for a wide. Chandra Deshapriya, no. He was moving away.
जगह बनाकर खेलना चाहते थे इस बार, फिर से चूके। 2 डॉट बॉल। अच्छी शुरुआत दुर्गा की आखिरी ओवर पारी का, और 2 डॉट बॉल से शुरुआत की है।
We were just expecting that it will be 170, but no. I think once again it's Sukram Maji that has just let go of that one. Good effort. Wonderful effort from Pankaj Bhue to keep it down. Ground fielding here from India has been amazing. Buys as well. Now look at this. What is happening here with Sukram Maji? One, he's missed out a stumping, and now the buy. There. He does not close the glove in a right time. Just closes it a little early. Wow, that looked very nice. Nice drive towards that deep covers. Will only be a single is what I thought. No, Chandra Deshapriya wanted a second, and Damit was not ready. Run out. Yeah, this was bound to happen. Yeah, Damit was, I think, struggling to go back for the second run.
और दमित ने यहाँ पर अपनी विकेट दे दी। रनआउट के रूप में पवेलियन वापस, बहुत ही अच्छी साझेदारी के बाद। 157 पे पहुंचा स्कोर.
See Sukram Maji what he's doing. He's trying to cover the angle of the ball first.
फिर से डाउन द विकेट आए. इस बार कलेक्शन अच्छा. वाइड का इशारा अंपायर का.
Yeah, Sukram Maji. I think he was just practicing when Damit got out. So that was nice. Yeah, right. And now back live straight down the ground. Again that mid-off fielders, mid-off and mid-on is done once again really well, Naresh Tumda. What a fabulous over. Only apart from that buys, the only run that came out of the bat is this one.
आखिरी गेंद पारी की. 159 पे है स्कोर.
Nicely played away. Can they come back for a second? Fresh pair of legs. Yes, they can. They should. Lovely run in between the wickets. No ball as well. Right, it's still not over. So 3 runs. Sri Lanka completely will not be happy, but they will be minorly saying to themselves that, yeah, listen, we've done better than what we have done in the last couple of days. Inside edge, and then 3 runs added to the total. A nice running between the wickets here because fresh pair of legs. That's what I was just hoping, and it did change some cause. Lovely, good work. Right.
आखिरी बॉल फिर से. बीट हुए. ज्यादा नुकसान नहीं इस ओवर से, इस गेंद से. और इसी के साथ 20 ओवर की समाप्ति. श्रीलंका 20 ओवर में बनाए 162 रन 3 विकेट के नुकसान पर. भारत को जीत के लिए चाहिए 163 रन.
162 Sri Lanka out of 20 overs. 162 is what they have put up. 11-5 now. We will all resume the second innings. 11:25. 11:25. Second innings resumption.
A unique initiative, Samarth, by Hyundai to help create an accessible world for people with disabilities. The stage is set for the big bash when India-Sri Lanka will clash. Samarth Championship for blind cricket, a 5-match T20 series between India and Sri Lanka. So come on, let's cheer for our men in blue. A unique initiative, Samarth, by Hyundai to help create an accessible world for people with disabilities. The stage is set for the big bash when India-Sri Lanka will clash. Samarth Championship for blind cricket, a 5-match T20 series between India and Sri Lanka. So come on, let's cheer for our men in blue. A unique initiative, Samarth, by Hyundai to help create an accessible world for people with disabilities. The stage is set for the big bash when India-Sri Lanka will clash. Samarth Championship for blind cricket, a 5-match T20 series between India and Sri Lanka. So come on, let's cheer for our men in blue.
To ensure that all people have equal opportunities for education, work, art, sports, health and success is the motto of Samarthanam. Samarthanam means support or empowerment, and we believe in extending all the support needed to people with disabilities and the underprivileged for their empowerment and independent living. Breaking stereotypes, our 25 years of persistence and hard work towards transforming the lives of 100,000 people with disabilities is evident in the inspirational lives being led by our beneficiaries today. Samarthanam since 1997 has incrementally been supporting people in need through its programs, which are carefully designed to suit the requirements of our diverse and skilled beneficiaries. Envisioning an inclusive world and a world of equal opportunities was the founding stone of Samarthanam. It is not sight but the vision that drives success, and our founder is a living example of it. National award-winning Dr. Mahantesh GK is a visually challenged individual who built Samarthanam, an abode for people with disabilities and the underserved. He saw what was invisible to the others, the ability.
I became visually impaired when I was 6 months old baby. Because of my joint family, who were very progressive, ensured all my needs were met. Therefore, I never felt I was different from others. We are not born with societal empowerment, but I was fortunate as it was bestowed on me by my mother. When I was joining Sri Ramana Maharshi Academy for the Blind as a student, she told me, if others knowingly, unknowingly takes your belongings, don't worry, they need it more than you.
Present across 13 cities, Samarthanam has consultative status with United Nations under ECOSOC since 2015 and is also a CRISIL-rated organization for its financial transparency with over 600 plus employees, of which 34% of them are people with disabilities. Gaining support from US and UK is a testimony to the relentless service rendered by the team and volunteers.
25 years of committed service has led to the establishment of many centers across with diverse initiatives. All programs of Samarthanam are designed in a sustainable, replicable and scalable model, aligning with Sustainable Development Goals of United Nations.
Samarthanam has endeavored into exclusive verticals for the betterment of society at large. Freedom is meaningless if you cannot feed children. Samarthanam's Vidya Prasad serves over 7,300 plus nutritious meals every day in 52 schools. Cooked with love under hygienic conditions, food is prepared and supplied from a centralized kitchen. We have been able to help in decreased absenteeism in schools with healthier children. Samarthanam runs residential schools from Standard 1 to 10 with a cost-free education model. The classrooms of Samarthanam reflect its vision of inclusive society, equality and justice for all. Education in Samarthanam is not mere learning of facts, but training the mind to think. We focus on smart classes with innovative methods like Tinker Labs, games and animation, mobile app development, robotics, microbit, 3D printing and artificial intelligence learning module. With the help of digitalization, Samarthanam is able to introduce sophistication at the grassroots level of education for students hailing from all backgrounds, spread across 200 plus government schools, benefiting approximately 3 lakh plus kids pan-India in 10 states. All this aligns with the National Education Policy (NEP) program approved by the Union Cabinet of India. After basic education, Samarthanam's LRC Livelihood Resource Centre imparts vocational training to students to choose a profession for financial independence. With 12 skilling centers in India, Samarthanam has trained 23,666 plus beneficiaries, with 68% of them placed in new age jobs across India. We ensure we provide technical and sector-based training. We have conducted over 50 job fairs for youth with disabilities aimed at rehabilitating PWDs who have lost their jobs during the pandemic and others looking for jobs.
Technology has been the biggest enabler, especially for disabled people, as it doesn't discriminate. Technology has been an integral part of Samarthanam throughout.
For people without disabilities, technology makes things easier. And for people with disabilities, technology makes things possible. Technology is used effectively in Samarthanam, and free aids and assistive devices are consistently distributed to persons with disabilities to empower them to live an independent life.
Prior to 2010, in India, Cricket for the Blind was managed by Association Cricket for the Blind in India. In 2010, they decided to move on and handed over the responsibility to me and Nagesh. And we decided to create Cricket Association for the Blind in India, an independent organization supported by Samarthanam Trust to promote, foster, govern and manage the game of Cricket for the Blind in India from then onwards.
CABI has trained 30,000 blind enthusiasts and is known for its exclusive affiliation with the World Blind Cricket Limited WBC and 30 state and union territories boards. The Indian team under the aegis of Samarthanam and CABI has won 4 World Cups since 2010 and is the only team that is the champion of all formats of the game. It's not just about the game, but an opportunity to build confidence in youth with disabilities and used as a transformational tool to mainstream them into Samarthanam's diverse initiatives.
A salute to the spirit of the blind cricketers. They remind us that disability is only in the mind.
Invigorating unity through the power of music and dance, Sunadha is empaneled with the group Indian Council for Cultural Relations (ICCR), which is a part of the Ministry of External Affairs (MOMA), Government of India, and has had over 3,000 performances across 3 continents. Our recent endeavour is a dedicated 32,284 square foot state-of-the-art facility known as Samarthanam Art Centre. The Art Centre will be a space for accessible performances from actors in wheelchairs to artists with a spectrum of disabilities, where each artist will find a common desire to perform. A home for women in distress and the well-being of their children is Swadhara Graha, the rehabilitation centre of Samarthanam, which lends a helping hand to women in distress who, along with their children, receive protection and vocational training, helping them recuperate and become independent. Samarthanam's Parisara, the environmental initiative, works with an untiring motto of spreading awareness that when we refuse to reuse, it's the earth you abuse. Parisara implements cost-effective solutions for waste collection and reduces the burden on landfills. Parisara reaches out to hundreds of corporates and processes 2.6 lakh tons of dry waste every year. The dry waste collection drive has spread awareness and reached and sensitized 20% of the city's population. 4 disabled-friendly railway stations in Bangalore have been inaugurated to facilitate independent mobility within the station for the visually impaired, speech and hearing impaired and senior citizens. Braille maps, signage, ticket counters, platform indicators, portable ramps, railings, modified toilets and special waiting rooms for the differently abled passengers in over 100 railway stations across 10 states have been completed. The Walkathon is an annual feature organized by Samarthanam Trust for the Disabled since 2005 on specific themes every year to commemorate World Disability Day. Such events create awareness and, more importantly, call for concerted action. Some of the walkathon themes have been I Support Blind Cricket, Enabling Accessibility, Save Water, Save Life. During the COVID pandemic, Samarthanam was able to reach 10 lakh lives by providing resources to the adversely affected communities and hospitals by providing them with dry ration kits, packed food, health kits, ICU beds, ICU ambulance vehicles, medical supplies, modular ICU unit and RT-PCR kits. Since vaccination is our only way to stay safe, numerous vaccination campaigns were organized to immunize a large group of people.
I owe the success of Samarthanam to my passionate and committed team and the unstinted support from our donors, volunteers, partners and government.
We would like to invite more philanthropists to help us enable persons with disabilities to become taxpayers instead of being treated as passive recipients. Samarthanam has envisioned to touch at least 10 lakh lives by 2030, providing comprehensive solutions to the disabled and underserved communities. Samarthanam believes in working together towards the cause of equality. Equality to all of God's children, immaterial of their physical, economical or geographical situation. We have helped every individual who has sought help.
25 years of uninterrupted, impactful journey, we feel we have accomplished more than what we envisioned. However, there is much more to be done. Samarthanam envisions to touch million lives by 2030.
Come, be a part of the difference. Be the change you want to see. Come, be a part of Samarthanam. To ensure that all people have equal opportunities for education, work, art, sports, health and success is the motto of Samarthanam. Samarthanam means support or empowerment, and we believe in extending all the support needed to people with disabilities and the underprivileged for their empowerment and independent living. Breaking stereotypes, our 25 years of persistence and hard work towards transforming the lives of 100,000 people with disabilities is evident in the inspirational lives being led by our beneficiaries today. Samarthanam since 1997 has incrementally been supporting people in need through its programs, which are carefully designed to suit the requirements of our diverse and skilled beneficiaries. Envisioning an inclusive world and a world of equal opportunities was the founding stone of Samarthanam. It is not sight but the vision that drives success, and our founder is a living example of it. National award-winning Dr. Mahantesh GK is a visually challenged individual who built Samarthanam, an abode for people with disabilities and the underserved. He saw what was invisible to the others, the ability.
I became visually impaired when I was 6 months old baby. Because of my joint family, who were very progressive, ensured all my needs were met. Therefore, I never felt I was different from others. We are not born with societal empowerment, but I was fortunate as it was bestowed on me by my mother. When I was joining Sri Ramana Maharshi Academy for the Blind as a student, she told me, if others knowingly, unknowingly takes your belongings, don't worry, they need it more than you.
Present across 13 cities, Samarthanam has consultative status with United Nations under ECOSOC since 2015 and is also a CRISIL-rated organization for its financial transparency with over 600 plus employees, of which 34% of them are people with disabilities. Gaining support from US and UK is a testimony to the relentless service rendered by the team and volunteers.
25 years of committed service has led to the establishment of many centers across with diverse initiatives. All programs of Samarthanam are designed in a sustainable, replicable and scalable model, aligning with Sustainable Development Goals of United Nations.
Samarthanam has endeavored into exclusive verticals for the betterment of society at large. Freedom is meaningless if you cannot feed children. Samarthanam's Vidya Prasad serves over 7,300 plus nutritious meals every day in 52 schools. Cooked with love under hygienic conditions, food is prepared and supplied from a centralized kitchen. We have been able to help in decreased absenteeism in schools with healthier children. Samarthanam runs residential schools from Standard 1 to 10 with a cost-free education model. The classrooms of Samarthanam reflect its vision of inclusive society, equality and justice for all. Education in Samarthanam is not mere learning of facts, but training the mind to think. We focus on smart classes with innovative methods like Tinker Labs, games and animation, mobile app development, robotics, microbit, 3D printing and artificial intelligence learning module. With the help of digitalization, Samarthanam is able to introduce sophistication at the grassroots level of education for students hailing from all backgrounds, spread across 200 plus government schools, benefiting approximately 3 lakh plus kids pan-India in 10 states. All this aligns with the National Education Policy (NEP) program approved by the Union Cabinet of India. After basic education, Samarthanam's LRC Livelihood Resource Centre imparts vocational training to students to choose a profession for financial independence. With 12 skilling centres in India, Samarthanam has trained 23,666 plus beneficiaries, with 68% of them placed in new age jobs across India. We ensure we provide technical and sector-based training. We have conducted over 50 job fairs for youth with disabilities aimed at rehabilitating PWDs who have lost their jobs during the pandemic and others looking for jobs.
Technology has been the biggest enabler, especially for disabled people, as it doesn't discriminate. Technology has been an integral part of Samarthanam throughout.
For people without disabilities, technology makes things easier, and for people with disabilities, technology makes things possible. Technology is used effectively in Samarthanam, and free aids and assistive devices are consistently distributed to persons with disabilities to empower them to live an independent life.
Prior to 2010, in India, Cricket for the Blind was managed by Association Cricket for the Blind in India. In 2010, they decided to move on and handed over the responsibility to me and Nagesh. And we decided to create Cricket Association for the Blind in India, an independent organization supported by Samarthanam Trust to promote, foster, govern and manage the game of Cricket for the Blind in India from then onwards.
CABI has trained 30,000
Team India is ready to chase down that fairly easy total, but only the factor of Ajay Reddy not around might be a little advantage for Sri Lanka. I say little because there is Sunil Ramesh, there is Durga, and there is a lot of batting depth, and there is definitely Loki. And the B1 batters, yeah, they will also be rearing up to go. Sukra Maji is there, Pankaj Bhue, Nakul Patnaik. So it's a long batting lineup. They're all now set to get inside to defend rather their consecutive titles, maybe. One bilateral series, one already against Pakistan, and now this is a big moment. If they can chase down the total that has been put out here by Sri Lanka, this can be a consecutive series victories in this year, and especially winning the first Samarth Championship by Hyundai Motor India Foundation. This is a philanthropic arm of Hyundai Motor India Limited. Will be a big start. It's a 3-year contract that Hyundai and Samarthanam Trust for the Disabled have got along together alongside with CABI, Cricket Association for the Blind in India. And we are all here for the first season of Samarth Championship for blind cricket. As I think it is Pankaj Bhue with Dinesh Ratwa who are walking in the openers for India. I'm Navin Shaurya. Alongside with me in the commentary box is Nishant. Nishant, the only way that Sri Lanka now can stop India is just take wickets, nothing else, because this 160 odd score probably not very daunting. But the other factor only is Ajay Reddy not around. So if that can come into a little bit of a play, then Sri Lanka will have some positive chances. Apart from that, nothing else can stop India is what I feel. Welcome.
बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया नवीन जी। हाँ बिल्कुल, पिछले 2 दिनों में हमने देखा है कि भारत ने 270 से ज़्यादा रन बनाए हैं 20 ओवर में पहले बल्लेबाजी करते हुए। आज पहले गेंदबाजी का फैसला लिया। और एक काफ़ी उनके स्टैंडर्ड के हिसाब से काफ़ी कम रनों का लक्ष्य है ये। सुरंगा संपत गेंदबाजी शुरू करेंगे श्रीलंका के लिए। स्ट्राइक पे पंकज भुई, पहली गेंद रन चेस की।
Good shot off the mark right away towards that mid-wicket region. Pankaj Bhuye takes India up and away. So no problem, India winning the toss and electing to field first also is keeping Sri Lanka down to 163. So as I said, it's going to be a very fairly easy chase if Sri Lanka don't pick up quick wickets. Dinesh Ratwa now. He gets a chance to open the innings, and I was just talking to the Indian team in that break. I think it was down the leg side, probably did not hit anything. We'll have to see what the umpire will also say. Priyanta behind does not gather it well. I think it is a byes. Yeah, couple of byes. Nothing there for Dinesh Ratwa to get off the mark. But yeah, so a small quick chat. I was just wanting to know the openers. They have, I think, rested Ajay Reddy with that thought of sending Dinesh Ratwa up ahead the order as well. Of course, Ajay Reddy will not come into open. Nicely played away towards deep backward of square leg. Couple of runs, and the man who's come in today, Ruan Asanta, cuts it across at backward of square leg. And the only reason that experiment now, Nishant, is probably working for India is Dinesh Ratwa has never opened. No, so that's another opening combination that they are trying out. Pankaj Bhuye did not open in the last 2 days. So they are trying to give the opportunity to everybody, keep everybody motivated and keep everybody ready whenever it's necessary. But as the age-old talks for cricket goes, your set openers actually are the better ones to start off very nicely. When you don't have that mindset, say, utilize the power play, then go ahead, consolidate the innings. That is not what India is doing. Completely unconventional. They're just trying new opening pair every single match. Once again, it just goes down to that deep backward square leg for another single again. Ruan, you support that thought, probably?
जी, हर टीम में जो सलामी बल्लेबाज होते हैं वो तो ज़्यादातर तय ही होते हैं, और टीम कितनी स्टेबल है ये वो दर्शाता है। लेकिन कभी-कभी टीम में ऑप्शंस इतने ज़्यादा होते हैं कि कुछ भी कर सकती है टीम। ऐसी परिस्थिति में रहना भी टीम के लिए अच्छा ही रहता है, क्योंकि आप हमेशा अपोनेंट को सरप्राइज कर सकते हैं। पहले ओवर की समाप्ति, पहले ओवर के बाद 8 रन।
And I think Priyanta is just having a new pair of gloves. He's not okay with that one. But the glove that is running away, that I think the glove that actually went away looked more whiter than the one now Priyanta has brought back. I think probably he wanted his old pair of gloves. And this is nice that Saman Tushara is now opening the innings with the ball as well, the vice captain. Yeah, more so as we were talking about that set opening batters, it is not there. I think they go out there and discuss this every match prior to they come into the ground or in the previous evening as well. And that sort of planning happens, which I think it should, because you just can't say to a batter, say Dinesh Rathwa, okay, my friend, now you're up, pad up, and then go open the innings. You just can't say that onto his face when he comes into the ground. So probably decide it prior, the previous evening, and then make him mentally fit and ready. I think they also look at this as a series on series basis. Team India. Oh, was that carrying to Damit at short square leg?
जिस तरह से श्रीलंकाई खिलाड़ी का बर्ताव है, लगता है कि शायद हवा में थी गेंद वहां पर। जी हां, बिल्कुल कैच छूटा। पंकज भुई स्ट्राइक पर, अच्छी तरह से खेल दिया इसे और गेंद जाएगी 4 रन के लिए।
Yeah, that was back live there, but on the replay, yeah, we were just looking at that drop catch as well. But yeah, the boundary, first boundary for Sri Lanka. Yeah, the drop catch, I think it was going towards his right side, which is the correct side. Because of that slightly bent left hand, couldn't probably stretch his body overall. Once again, Damit's Sandarwan dropping that one. First ball that was, I think, being faced by Pankaj Bhuye in this over. That happened. But then after that, what he did, he scored the boundary.
और वहां पर शायद डाइव लगाते हुए ऑस्ट्रेलियन तरीके से पकड़ने की कोशिश की थी, इसीलिए भी बॉल को पकड़ नहीं पाए।
Very correct. Yeah, the hand positions, if it is facing up towards the sky, that's the Indian, probably the palms facing towards the sky is the Indian way, and the fingers facing up towards the sky is the Australian way of catching. Yeah, during the dive, you should have actually gone the Indian way of gathering the ball. Yeah, should have actually made that slight error quite early. Damit did not do that. The catch goes down. Chance here for Pankaj Bhuye to capitalize on that one. In the air. Now don't bother about catching. It's gone over that infield towards that mid-wicket region. Will it reach the boundary ropes? Yes, it does. Teases the fielder as long as it can. And then the second boundary of the over. 2 overs gone. 19 for no loss now, India.
बिल्कुल भी इसे ग्राउंड में खेलने का प्रयास किया ही नहीं था। वहां पर उनका जो इंटेंशन था वो हवा में खेलने का ही था, इनफील्ड के ऊपर से मारने का प्रयास था और सफल रहे।
Yeah, Ruwan Vasanta getting a feel of this outfield. He's playing his first match in this championship. Saranga Sampath once again comes back in. Very good hand, I should say, from Chandana Deshapriya in the batting abilities that he showed us in the first innings. And now the bowlers need to just support that very good innings there from Chandana Deshapriya.
और इस बार दिनेश ने हवा में खेला, लेकिन फील्डर मौजूद वहां पर डीप में, एक ही रन मिलेगा।
Yeah, Saman Tushara there at deep backward of square leg, so no problem. The two fielders outside the 30 yard, or rather the 22 yards, that's what it is in this format. Is one deep behind and one at the backward of point. Those are the two fielders outside. And also more importantly now for Saranga Sampath and for Damit, the B1 bowlers. That is where it's been a big problem area for Sri Lanka. Nicely played away towards that square leg region. Saman Tushara had to come in from backward of square leg to cut it across. What would they have actually spoken to the B1? I've been asking them as well. Is there a discussion? Yes, they say, yes, we did speak about the mistake and everything today. Manuka coming in, Manuka Sachinta. He's been drafted inside as a B1 player, hoping that he does well. In the last 2 days, what B1 bowlers did is not even anywhere close to a good performance from Sri Lankan B1 bowlers.
जो मेरा मानना है, जो मैं फील कर रहा हूँ वो ये है कि शायद B1 खिलाड़ियों को और प्रैक्टिस की ज़रूरत है, और ये तभी हो सकता है मुमकिन जब आप लगातार खेल रहे हो। सीधा खेला इस बार।
Yeah, beats Manuka there. Beats exactly Manuka on that mid-off region. That's what we were talking about. Yes, Manuka being drafted in, a new B1 player in this series. First time playing here in for Sri Lanka in this series. So yeah, correct. Very rightly said. The more you play, the more you're tuned to the matches, and that is why Cabby organizes the Nagesh Trophy, the national championships, so very often. Keep the motivation high, yes, one, and keep the players always match ready. Fitness, match preparedness, everything comes into that Nagesh Trophy championship, the national championship from Cabby. Good stop, very good stop at the backward of square leg again from Samanth Tushara. Think that is the end of the over. 3 overs gone, 26 for no loss. 3 overs, 26 for no loss. India, 3 overs, 26 for no loss. It's Dinesh Madhavanta now coming into the attack from the indoor stadium and here at the Karnail Cricket Stadium. Yeah, just behind him is the beautiful looking badminton indoor club, indoor stadium. It's a nice floor that they have laid out there. And now something to be really happy about is Dinesh Madhavanta today did not contribute with the bat, but can he convert that with the ball? In the air, first ball, falls behind him, falls just behind him. It did not contribute because he did not get to bat. Dinesh Madhavanta, he was one contributor there in the first T20I, and second one, he was under pressure to chase down that big total. Today, can he make amends for yesterday's loss?
विकेट लेने की जरूरत यहां पर श्रीलंकाई गेंदबाजों को। अच्छा शॉट, सीधा खेला है, भाग रहे हैं फील्डर बॉल के पीछे और शायद रुक जाएगी बॉल। और इससे पहले कि बॉल वापस बॉलर के पास आ सके, 3 रन।
Nice shot, straight down the ground, and good running between the wickets from both Pankaj Bhuya and Dinesh Ratwa. Really well done there, straight down the ground towards that long on region, and very, very good coordination of running between the wickets as well. Again, just beating him outside the off stump.
काफी तेज गेंदबाजी कर रहे हैं दिनेश को। दिनेश स्वीप कर दिया इसे बहुत ही अच्छी तरह से, लेकिन वहां पर फील्डर मौजूद। 1 रन और।
Quickly they've raced away to 31 in just the 4th over, and what also that suggests is they're keeping up with the required run rate. The current run rate, of course, is much rather 0.4 higher. Straight to mid-wicket, no single out there. And all the more necessary for Sri Lanka to not to lose hope. You know, they should keep telling themselves that, listen, we don't have Ajay Reddy to come out there and punish us like he did in the first 2 matches. Go out there and try and get those few wickets first up, and then try and test the batting order for India. Guided away very cleanly, and that'll beat the fielder that's coming around towards that fine leg region. Good effort though but still can't stop it there from Saranga Sampath. End of the over, 4 overs gone, 35 for no loss. 4 overs, 35 for no loss.
लेग स्टंप से काफी बाहर थी ये गेंद और पंकज भुई ने बस गेंद को दिशा दी. कोई मौका नहीं वहां पर शॉट फाइन पर B1 फील्डर को, और एक और चौका पंकज के लिए.
And then Samarth once again comes on. 128 still on for Sri Lanka to save the series. But even if they don't, I'm just saying what might be the positives for them is if they can come out there and perform like this against say teams like say even Bangladesh, say even Pakistan, and say even where South Africa is playing this format of the game. So it'll have a big boost going into the World Cup, because I'm sure Sri Lanka also are getting ready for the World Cup as well. First ball was a dot delivery.
इस बार स्वीप कर दिया है, लेकिन डीप पर फील्डर मौजूद. दिनेश काफी सूझबूझ के साथ खेल रहे हैं, जैसे दमित खेल रहे थे. सिंगल लेकर पंकज को स्ट्राइक दे रहे हैं. पंकज देखिए तकरीबन 200 के स्ट्राइक रेट से बल्लेबाजी करते हुए फिलहाल.
Dot ball. Nicely done behind the stumps as well from Priyanta. And if Priyanta can also help out Damit in the angles that can be covered out nicely behind the stumps. And that once again brings me back to Priyanta's role when B1 bowlers are bowling in. How much of guidance that's coming in from him is what we are not very sure of. Because if we haven't heard Priyanta say here, or in singly, if he has to go out and say that, it has to be bowled at the right direction, I haven't heard that from Priyanta.
भाग रहे हैं सिंगल के लिए, मिल जाएगा जरूर. दिनेश को जैसे ही स्ट्राइक मिलती है वो तुरंत सिंगल लेने का प्रयास जरूर करते हैं.
Yeah, that is what I was trying to say, where the team would have discussed it with Dinesh Rathore, because he's never opened the innings. Straight to Damit. Dot delivery. 5 overs gone, 38 for no loss. 5 overs, 38 for no loss.
रिवर्स खेला इस बार पंकज ने. फील्डर के हाथ गई गेंद, 1 रन मिलेगा पंकज को. दिनेश मधुवंता भी गेंदबाजी करेंगे पंकज को. और ये लेग स्टंप से बाहर जाती हुई गेंद. पंकज ने जगह बनाकर शॉट खेलने का सोचा था, लेकिन गेंद काफी तेज निकल गई. इस बार काफी बाहर स्वीप कर दिया है फाइन लेग की दिशा में 4 रन के लिए. एक और चौका भारत के लिए पावर प्ले का ये आखिरी ओवर चलता हुआ।
Wide down the leg side there from Dinesh, and he had to just help its way along just to beat that short fine fielder, and then just put all that pressure once again on Saranga Sampath at fine leg. Not a right start for the over. Yeah, first couple of deliveries was okay, but then Pankaj Bhuye once again plays it out in the air, goes away towards that cover region.
एक और रन इस बार पंकज के लिए। स्ट्राइक पर दिनेश रथवा। आज दिनेश ने गेंदबाजी नहीं की, कल चंद ओवर डाले थे उन्होंने। सीधा फील्डर के हाथ इस बार। एक और डॉट बॉल।
And not a blazing start for India, but still 44 for no loss. Solid start in the power play. It's all because of Dinesh Rathwa's intelligent play and Pankaj Bhuye's demolition play. That's what it is. Again, that's in the gap now. Dinesh Rathwa says enough of intelligent play. I will show my powers as well. Strokes away very nicely towards that deep square leg. Boundary to end the power play. 68 for no loss. Power play gone. 48 for no loss. India. Dheeraj. Phone. Dheeraj. Phone. 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 आपने क्यों दिया लाइफ पे? ये लाइफ पे ये क्यों नहीं दिया? आपने क्यों दिया? ಇದು ಧೀರಜ್ ಇದು ಕ್ರಿಕ್ ಹೀರೋಸ್ದು ಲಾಗಿನ್ ಯಾರ ಐಡಿ ಇಂದ ಇದೆ? ಅಯ್ಯ ಅದು ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಲೀಡರ್ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಟೀಮ್ ಪ್ಲೇಯಿಂಗ್ 11 ಎರಡು ಟೀಮ್ದು ಅದು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಅದೇನೋ ಪ್ರೀಮಿಯಂ ತಗೋತಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. ಒಂಚೂರು ನೋಡಿ
पावर प्ले समाप्त और B1 बॉलर तैनात। ये चंद ओवर काफी महत्वपूर्ण रहेंगे श्रीलंका के लिए।
Very true. Chand या बड़े over, this is what the question is, because Khosla Herat, we've seen him being expensive, Mohan Raj being expensive. I would have wanted Manuka Sachinta to probably start it off, because we've not seen Manuka Sachinta, the B1 bowler for Sri Lanka, to bowl. We've seen Khosla Herat. First ball, hint of wit, driven away towards that wide-ish mid-off field. Damita stops it. Just a couple of runs there. Oh, once again, that backing up was a little bit untidy. That brings on the 50 as well for India with that one.
तीन रन लिए वहां पर बल्लेबाजों ने। कोशला की अगली गेंद, ओ नो बॉल।
My God, the biggest no ball.
और इस बार लेग स्टंप से काफी बाहर। वाइड का इशारा होगा अंपायर को, और इस बीच 2 रन भाग कर भी ले लेंगे। सातवां ओवर चल रहा है। पावर प्ले के बाद पहला ओवर। एक और वाइड।
Yeah, Khosla Herat is just under immense pressure, and Priyanta now just goes in and gives the ball away. But I still don't hear Priyanta shout here, here, here. Or whatever the direction is. I'll probably have a little discussion with the captain about this later after the match and ask what is the direction. Big shot. The ball has a direction towards the long on region. Made room for himself and blasted it down the ground.
बहुत ही बढ़िया शॉट वहां पर पंकज का, दिनेश रथवा का, माफ कीजिएगा। पावर प्ले की आखिरी गेंद पर चौका लगाया था, उसके बाद शायद आत्मविश्वास से भरपूर इस बार रिवर्स, डीप में फील्डर मौजूद, इससे पहले कि वो पकड़ पाए। 2 रन।
He's trying to open up his arms now, Dinesh Rathwa. He's got his eye in 22 deliveries. Just that boundary of the last ball of the power play. As I said, Nishant, yes, he's probably got his confidence back. And also, very importantly, he needs to stick on there as long as possible. Get all that experience, which is so important. A wide delivery.
डाउन द विकेट आए, उछाल के खेला है इसे, डीप में फील्डर मौजूद, उन्होंने रोका है। 2 रन बचाए वहां पर टीम के लिए।
Great effort from Damita, the captain. Once again, straight down the ground. It was played with a big bottom hand. Reverse now. Right, he's played all the shots in the book. And some things even out of the book, out of the syllabus shots as well. But yeah, 66. Now there's nothing called the book, I think. Everybody have written their own books. Yeah, it brings me to that remembrance. I was just traveling back from Jaipur to Bengaluru. I was lucky enough to go out there and see the man who's written his own books in shot making. I'll speak about him, driven straight down the ground towards that long on region. 7 overs gone, 67 for no loss. The man Sky, he was coming in to Kempegowda International Airport, met up, shared a few nice old talks, and it was like, luckily he's just going away. It was 11 p.m. flight, so not much of crowd as well. So he was just landing in, I was just taking off, going in. So we just met up at that at that broad way where they get into the flight. So just saying, you just come out there probably to NCA, get ready for the franchisee league that's going to start in a couple of days. So yeah, he's written his own book, so nothing now is in the book probably.
जहां पर कभी कभी खिलाड़ी बुक क्रिकेट की तरह रन बनाते हैं, वहां पे क्या बुक और क्या बुक के बाहर.
That is such a lovely game, the time pass game, book cricket. If anybody is listening to this for the very first time and wondering what is book cricket, we will tell you the rules in a short while after this ball maybe. Oh, that was hit very hard and straight towards that mid-off fielder. He just stopped it very nicely. Nevertheless, there, Tarinda Lakshana was making himself available for that ball to be coming and hitting him on the knee. Good work. Right, so book cricket rules. It's all about just having a thick book which has a lot of numbers in it, and I don't know how the toss process used to happen. I've just forgotten. We'll try and remember that. Reverse shot over backward of point will give them boundary. That's well done. Right, you wanted a little more effort there from Ruwan Vasanta. Did not probably cut it down. I was just thinking a couple of runs because Ruwan Vasanta was much closer to the ball. Doesn't get it.
और भारत का आक्रमण बरकरार. दिनेश ने काफी अच्छे शॉट लगाए और काफी आत्मविश्वास के साथ रिवर्स शॉट्स लगा रहे हैं.
Yeah, so you open the book if you're batting. The last digit of the page number is your score. That's a wide delivery. We never used to have wides. There was nothing on W and N in the page number. We used to have 6, 4, 0 is out. And 8 is not considered. And 9 is not considered. Anything above 6 is not considered. And so you'll have to go back and open the book again. Wide delivery again. So much pastime that we used to have. Remember how was the toss process of book cricket?
सब अपने अपने तरीके से करते थे. हम जब स्कूल में खेला करते थे तो इरेजर यूज करते थे.
अच्छा, ओके.
टॉस डालने के लिए.
On the line. On the line. Umpire will be okay with that. Priyanta was just keeping his gloves on the line and indicating, sir, please let this one go.
ये काफी बार. ये काफी बार. इस बार अंपायर नहीं जाने देंगे.
Yeah, and also Priyanta just took off the gloves immediately. So yeah, book cricket, very nice game. How many times we've torn the pages? Oh, bowled, gone! I was just saying how many times we've torn the textbooks, but here a textbook has been torn by Mohan Raj for India's opener. Dinesh Ratwa was playing really good. Now needs to walk back. Probably lack of strike, lack of concentration. Something is crept in. He just missed out a straight one.
मेरे ख्याल से ज्यादा तेज शॉट लगाने का प्रयास था यहाँ पर और ज्यादा जोर से मारने के प्रयास में चूके और गेंद जाके स्टंप से टकराई. इसी के साथ भारत के पहली विकेट का पतन.
India will probably be happy. 75 for 1, 75 runs on the partnership as well. Yeah, there. Big shot attempted. And then just missing it under his shoes. You can't go back and say, okay, listen, I've done my work, because he's competing with so many openers in Indian lineup. There. Pretty straight one. Pretty straight delivery. Missed out Dinesh Ratwa. Yeah, he knows what mistake was being committed there. Now Naresh Tumda comes in the first circle of B1 players. Right, this is nice. Sunil Ramesh will be running in for him. And Naresh Tumda, the B1 player, walks in. For a fielder who had saved more than 20 runs in the field, he's had a good day in this third T20I, and he'll be now testing his batting abilities. He's also a very, very good batter, I should tell you that, because he's from Gujarat. I've seen him bat so much with, of course, the Gujarat captain Kalpesh. Naresh Tumda also a very big contributor to Gujarat. Yeah, chance for him to shine here. Taken all the time in the world to mark his guard.
और पहली गेंद पर अच्छा शॉट खेला वहां पर मिसफील्ड. स्क्वायर लेग फील्डर द्वारा और 2 रन के साथ नरेश ने अपना खाता खोला.
Yeah, once again it was Damit. There it was being played away. Right under his legs. He's got some issues with that left leg. In the first T20I we saw he had that ankle just pulled up a little, and then now today when he was batting, he was not okay with the knees on that left leg. Wide delivery once again, and during the fielding efforts, yeah, once again letting the ball go.
फिर से काफी लंबा ओवर और ये एक और वाइड. बहुत अच्छी शुरुआत यहाँ पर भारत के लिए। स्ट्राइक पर नरेश, फील्डिंग बेहतरीन की है, देखते हैं बल्लेबाजी कैसे करते हैं। और ये एक और वाइड।
Lot of wides. Yeah, this once again continues for what we've seen in the last 2 days. That's once again a factor of Priyanta not talking. Priyanta not saying, come on, this is your direction. Goes inside the line of the ball, wanted to blast it. Nice stop from Saranga Sampath at mid-on. Finally, the long over comes to an end. 81 for 1 after 8.
81 for 1 after 8 overs. India 81 for 1.
अब स्ट्राइक पर रहेंगे नरेश तुमड़ा। जी नहीं, पंकज स्ट्राइक पर है।
बैटिंग बॉलिंग दोनों।
स्कोरिंग में कुछ गलती हुई है। अच्छा शॉट पंकज का, लेकिन फील्डर है दीप में, 1 रन मिलेगा। पंकज को अब स्ट्राइक पर आएंगे नए खिलाड़ी नरेश तुमड़ा। नरेश तुमड़ा ने काफी आत्मविश्वास से भरी शुरुआत की है यहां पर।
बहुत वाइड है फ्रेम, अंदर जाने बोलो अंपायर और बैटर, बस जो भी नंबर है।
फिर से बल्ले से संपर्क हुआ इस बार, लेकिन रन लेने का कोई मौका नहीं।
Guided away. Towards point. Quick run needs to be taken. Direct hit. And yeah, nothing there. No problems.
दो रन और मिलेंगे यहां पर नरेश को।
He could have gone into the keeper's end, but yeah, he went to the farther end there. But yeah, no problems. No problems. He was very safe inside his house.
बढ़िया शॉट यहां पर पंकज का, डीप पर फील्डर तैनात, बस एक ही रन। फिर से नरेश स्ट्राइक पर और फील्ड समझते हुए। काफी आसानी से खेल दिया इसे। एक और रन भाग के लेंगे, 2 रन मिलेंगे नरेश को। नरेश भी काफी सूझबूझ के साथ खेलते हुए।
Yeah, because he knows that Pankaj Bhuye is going great guns. You just can't keep him away from strike for a very long time. Tushara again just coming in inside the tandem of B1 bowlers. Reverse shot will keep strike as well with that one towards deep backward of point region. 9 overs gone, 88 for 1. India. 9 overs, 88 for 1. After the 10th over, request all the players to be ready for drinks. If there's a wicket falling, we will take drinks in the 10th over only. If not, after 8 overs. 88 for 1. आपको क्या करना है, सुनिए सुनिए, आपको क्या करना है, जब लीडर बोर्ड डाल रहे हो, स्कोर बोर्ड को पहले हटाना है, इधर मत डालिए, प्रीव्यू में दिखेगी। टूर्नामेंट हाँ इसी के ऊपर है जस्ट अगर मैं तो क्रॉप कर दूंगा तो शो ही नहीं होगा ना एक ही ग्राफ उसको क्रॉप मत कीजिए इसलिए वो समर्थ चैंपियनशिप वाला लोगो है ना वो डाल के नहीं वो डाल के क्रिक फिर उसको बंद कर दो मैं बोल दूंगा नीरज को वो क्रिक फिर उसको उधर बंद कर दो
डाउन द विकेट आए इस बार प्रहार किया सीधा फील्डर के हाथ में डीप पर एक रन और नरेश स्ट्राइक पे कौशल हेरात गेंदबाजी के लिए तैयार और अच्छा स्वीप यहां पर लेकिन डीप पर फील्डर मौजूद है 2 रन और
And even after bringing in Tarinda Lakshna, Nishant, they've not brought him into the attack for the B1 bowlers. Oh my God, this is where Sri Lanka needs to understand that all these small little errors can cost you very big. And this is another big wide. The cost of losing a series, that's what we are talking about here, because you just can't afford to start with something experimental and don't execute it, because you've seen what the B1 bowlers have done prior to these 2 days. And then also when you have a new B1 bowler, Tarinda Lakshna, he's not been brought into the attack at all. And if you're only trying to bowl out your B1 bowlers, trying to stick to some rules and the rule book, as we always say, don't play by that. It's okay because it's just a very small total compared to India's batting lineup, 160. This game will not go the 20 overs. Try and bowl out your B2, B3 bowlers if it's a big need to bring in the wickets. Straight to Damita, but still they will steal away that single. Yeah, definitely this game is not going the 20 over mark.
जी बिल्कुल और हमने देखा ही है कि जिस तरह से भारत बल्लेबाजी करती है काफी तेज गति से रन बनाते हैं भारतीय बल्लेबाज। डाउन द विकेट आए इस बार हवा में खेला है गैप में खेला है फील्डर डीप में भागते हुए रोक लेंगे।
Good looking extra cover drive. And that was also very nicely stopped from the fielder coming across from long off to deep extra cover. And last ball of the 10th over coming up. A big shot attempted. No timing out there. 10 overs gone. 97 for 1 and it's time for drinks. 10 overs, 97 for 1. Let's have a quick drinks break, guys, please.
दो आप. हाँ आप डाल दो लीडर बोर्ड, डाल दो इसके ऊपर. एक वाइट शॉट आने बोल दो 5 या 4 को, 5 या 4 को वाइट शॉट आने बोलो. सनी हाँ इधर डाल दीजिए आप. वाइट 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 कहाँ घूम रहा है ये सनी? हाँ इस पर डालो, इस पर डालो. ठीक है इस पर डाल दो लीडर बोर्ड. स्टिल रखने बोले, क्यों मूव कर रहे हो? हाँ बढ़िया, हाँ बहुत बढ़िया. रहने दो ये, रहने दो.
In that drinks break time, let's look at what has happened at Samarth Championship for blind cricket, organized by Samarth. Of course, it is a big initiative by Hyundai Motor India Foundation. Ajay Kumar Reddy, 180 there, and 96 not out with a big strike rate. No average because he's not yet dismissed in the championship. That's why the average will not show up unless and until he's dismissed. So India did not have a problem there because that 180 was not needed at all as they are chasing very comfortably. And then Chandan Deshapriya, he jumps up. 97 and the 76 not out today, his best. That's very good. Nakul Padnayak, Damit Chandrawan, Dinesh Madhuvanta, Sunil Ramesh up there as well. Samant Tushara, Pankaj Bhuye, Gudadappa. Wow. First match, he scored that 48. And then he's found himself in the top 10 batting order. And the Indian captain is right there. He's batted only one innings in all the 3 matches. And yet he is going to bat in this match if needed. 45 is what he's done. Right after the drinks break, we are all back with Dinesh Madhuvanta coming in. Pushed away towards point. Resuming after the drinks break. Again, they are starting off without the B1 bowlers. I'm Navin Shaurya. Alongside with me is Nishant. Nishant, still no signs of the new B1 bowler, Tarinda Lakshana, coming into the attack. When are they wanting him to bowl?
जी हाँ, शायद आपकी बात सुनी है और यहाँ पर ये सोच रहे हैं कि नो बॉल है, तो यहाँ पर शायद सोच यही है जो आप पहले बात कर रहे थे कि B1 बॉलर्स को गेंदबाजी ना दी जाए और B2 B3 बॉलर से ज़्यादातर ओवर करवाए जाए. नो बॉल के साथ भारत के 100 रन पूरे. जीतने के लिए केवल 63 रनों की आवश्यकता.
Yeah, already in 3 overs, the B1 bowlers for Sri Lanka have given away 42 runs. Yeah, so give them that break because this match is definitely not going to go down to that 20th over or even 19th or 18th over if India keeps on going at this rate. Just 63 more needed. So you don't have to bother too much about completing the quota of B1 bowlers.
ये वाइड बॉल रहेगी.
Yeah, you say B1, just save yourself, and what is he doing around? The B2 bowler here, Dinesh Madhuvanta, has come out there and bowled a no ball and then a wide.
इस बार लेग स्टंप पे गेंद स्वीप किया है पंकज भुई ने. 1 रन और स्ट्राइक पर आएंगे B1 बल्लेबाज नरेश.
Yeah, Naresh Tumda. He's got a look in. And he's really contributed. First with the fielding effort and now with the bat. If he does, just imagine Maharaja or Gudadappa or Debraj Behra, if Ajay Reddy is fit and coming back. Who do you replace in the B1 category? Maharaja's bowled really well. Today, 4 overs, 30 odd runs. So which is very good against a left-hander who was batting with 76 not out. So yeah, he took on the challenge. Nice stop, nice diving stop. Good work right there at that point region. Who do you replace if Ajay Reddy is fit for the next match and he wants to come in and play? Debraj Behra also was very good with the couple of overs that he bowled. And of course, Naresh Tumda. So, yeah, it's a bit of a good headache for the selectors. That's what always Dr. G.K. Mahantesh, the chairman, president of Kabi, always says. He's hitting him down the leg side, outside the leg stump. They will steal that leg by away. And also they wanted to just probably see if it's a no ball as well. There's probably a no ball there, and also it was hitting on the legs of Pankaj Bhuye. It's going to be a no ball and a leg by. They ran away for.
नरेश स्ट्राइक पर. सीधा फील्डर के हाथ में, भाग रहे हैं, डायरेक्ट हिट. और तीसरे अंपायर का फैसला.
Interesting. Right, because Naresh Tumda stroked it very nicely, and it is Sunil Ramesh now who will be in question. Nice pick up and throw from Chandan Deshapriya. Is well in. It looks like he's comfortably in. Yeah, because it's a direct hit. Just were excited with everything. But Sunil Ramesh, he's quick. He knows it. He's made it. And he's happy out there standing and having a nice chat with Naresh Tumda. Done well. Really done well. Good fielding effort. Good all-round performance. And also the throw was even better.
ये देखिए, अच्छा शॉट था वहां पर, सीधे फील्डर के हाथ में गई गेंद और फील्डर ने भी बहुत अच्छी फील्डिंग की, डायरेक्ट हिट लगाया, लेकिन सुनील रमेश पहुंच चुके थे क्रीज के अंदर.
Driven. Pankaj Bhuye straight down the ground towards long on for a single. 11 overs gone, 109 for 1. India need just 54 more of 54 deliveries. 109 for 1. They don't have to bowl. Agar 54 is not needed, they can't carry. Mohan Raj now comes into the attack. Another B1 bowler now from the badminton court end. Was not necessary for Sri Lanka to do that, yeah, because see, it all comes with playing number of more matches, number of more series. You go out there and represent yourself. You will start thinking all this strategical thoughts that will come to your head very naturally. And that's what they need to keep doing. That's how even the B1 bowlers also will get the confidence to bowl against stronger teams like India. And of course, Pakistan as well on the world level. A single on the first ball. And brings Naresh Tumda back on strike.
नरेश फिर से फील्ड समझते हुए थोड़ा वक्त लेंगे. बैट पर लगी और फिर से भागते हुए 1 रन के लिए, और इसी के साथ 2 रन और नरेश को। देखिए नरेश 10 गेंदों में 18 पर बैटिंग कर रहे हैं, यानी कि 9 सिंगल उन्होंने लिए हैं। इसका मतलब सिर्फ 1 डॉट बॉल।
Yeah, that is why he's such a big contributor. As I was saying, when he came into bat, he did contribute in the field and now with the bat as well. And 9 singles, that also brings me to that question where what is Damit doing to cut down that single? It's a B1 field, B1 batter getting in so many singles. Why not have your fine leg up inside the ring? Why not have your square leg up in the ring? Cut those singles away. Have that mid wicket as well inside the ring. And now for Pankaj Bhuye, send them back. Yeah, see, these are the things that you need to keep doing, depending on which batter is on strike. That is where you can probably create something on the field, if not with the bat and ball.
ये शॉट लगाया है पंकज भूई ने और गेंद जा रही है 4 रन के लिए। बेहतरीन शॉट।
Very good shot. Nicely done. And also so much more for Pankaj Bhuye's confidence. This will do a world of good. Just a small little room that was being provided down the leg side. That's all. Once again, Mohan Raj just giving that momentum and that elevation to free his arms for Dinesh, and good shot towards that deep backward of square leg. And now he just guides it away just behind the keeper and that third fielder. Oh, they want a third. They're coming in. Chance at the bowler's end. Pankaj Bhuye does not make it, run out. Sunil Ramesh was pushing Pankaj for the 3rd run, and that was never ever there.
और ये झटका यहां पर 3रे रन के लिए भाग रहे थे। अगर भाग लेते तो 50 रन हो जाते पूरे, लेकिन अभी 49 पर आउट होंगे।
Very sorry there. I should be saying on behalf of Sunil Ramesh to Pankaj Bhuye. Yeah, because the third fielder, it was Khosla Herat who was going in, and then the throw came in to the keeper's end, which was also very good. But then the 3rd run, which was never there. Never ever there. Look at Sunil Ramesh, what he did. He pushed Pankaj Bhuye for the 3rd run, and Pankaj Bhuye was not around. Goes in, direct hit from Priyanta. Gone on 49. Yeah, Sunil Ramesh was then saying, listen Pankaj, you had to go. There was no 3rd run.
पर मेरे ख्याल से पंकज काफी वक्त तक खड़े रहे जब तक सुनील पहुंच चुके थे स्ट्राइकर एंड पर। तो शायद यहां पर अगर आप देखें तो पंकज ने ये गलती की कि कॉल उनका नहीं था। कॉल सुनील का था।
Yeah, correct. And it is always a rule, isn't it, where you need to just keep it very correct, respond to your partner's call, as I think that is Loki who's walked in. Yeah, with that confusion, 12 overs gone. 119 for 2. 12 overs, 119 for 2. 44 or 48 needed. And this was the last overs' mishap that happened here. 47 that he went on to. And there, look at this. He ran in, as you very rightly said. Let's see if Pankaj Bhuye did not hear Sunil Ramesh. Even Sunil Ramesh was looking at the ball. Because it is a B1 fielder, he went in to the run. Yeah, there. Pankaj Bhuye responded, but responded late. Oh, right. That was the problem. And then the throw went in, directed, gone. Yeah, complete confusion, and you lose a 50. Probably 50% error on Pankaj Bhuye as well with that.
मैं तो पूरे 100% गलती पंकज की दूंगा वहां पर। शत-प्रतिशत गलती पंकज की रहेगी वहां पर, क्योंकि अगर जो पहली बार भी उन्होंने जब भागना शुरू किया तब भी अगर रन कंप्लीट करते तो पहुंच जाते। हवा में गेंद, लेकिन शॉर्ट फाइन के ऊपर से, और 4 रन के लिए लोकेश ने चौका लगाकर अपना खाता खोला।
I'll tell you what happened in the last night dinner table. I was with Loki. Remember the first ball yesterday that he played? I'll take you back to that. It's a top edge, not very convincing enough. It's a top edge, and it had to just beat the short fine B1 fielder there. Beats it, first ball boundary. Whatever explanation and derivation that we give, the scorer will just say it as first ball boundary for Loki. Last night dinner table, Sai, Sunil Ramesh, even Gudappa, everybody were there in the dinner table last evening, and Loki came in and joined. Everybody were just pulling his leg, saying, first ball you were dismissed, you sent into open yesterday, and the first ball you were dismissed. Loki was also taking it in very good spirit, and there was a little bit of a meme idea that was being created, not for how Loki got out, but what reaction he gave after he was out. The way he saw, very perplexed, flummoxed, everything mixed together. He was just wondering where the ball went. And today, Loki's got something to talk about to everybody of us in the dinner table. How life changes, isn't it? Within just 24 hours. Wow, first ball boundary. He'll come out and say, okay, I'll have an extra roti. Bring it on, because I've scored a first ball boundary today.
जी हाँ, बिल्कुल जरूर जवाबदेही होगी। फिर से इस बार लोकेश स्ट्राइक पर, 2 गेंदों में 5 रन बनाकर खेल रहे हैं।
Or reverse this time. He says, come on, guys, bring me on 2 more rotis in the dinner table today. Wow, reverse and a boundary again. Third ball boundary, this time very convincingly played. Beats that shot, third fielder this time.
और जैसा मुझे लगता है ये शॉट, उस पर पहले एक बार नजर डालते हैं। रिवर्स खेला इसे बहुत अच्छी तरह से। शायद इसके बाद और 2 ही ओवर B2 B3 बॉलर कर पाएंगे।
No, that's what I was trying to say here, Nishant, where they don't have to complete the 8 overs of B1 if the match is getting over within 20 overs. So that's okay. They don't have to bring on the B1 at all. I'm saying this because this is not going to go the 20th over. So another single on the reverse towards backward of point. And also, the only other thought is, even if you don't finish your B1 quota of overs, is okay if you don't go out there and reach the 18th or the 19th over for going ahead and allotting that B1 bowlers.
B2, B3 bowlers can bowl a maximum of 12 overs, right?
Nothing like that. No. The idea is no. The idea is B1 bowl 40% of the over. That's the rule. So they can bowl whatever. Just because it's not going to go to 20 overs, they can continue.
So now, what is the prediction of 20 overs? You can't predict, right?
See, 17th over, 18th, 16th over, then you know.
अच्छा शॉट सीधा फील्डर के हाथ में।
That is what I'm trying to say. That 15 overs, once 15 overs are over, there are only 5 overs remaining, and 5 B1 overs to be completed. So B1 has to bowl, right?
No, 30 no, 32 needed.
What if it stretches? You bowl an extra over B1.
Stretch then, yeah.
So,
Hypothetically. Yeah. 13 overs gone, 131 for 2. 13 overs, 130. Yeah, any which way, Sri Lanka will want to stick on with Mohan Raj from one end for the B1 bowlers, keeping it in the mix. Yeah, they can probably think about this, as me and Nishant were discussing, they can probably think about after 15th over, because even 5 overs remaining, so even a couple of overs could have stopped the B1 bowlers from coming in, but nevertheless they want to just go on, keeping Mohan Raj at one end. Down the leg side, a bad delivery. It's been punished by Loki. He's in a different mood today than yesterday. Behind the keeper boundary, Loki. Really well placed.
लोकी, तीसरा चौका लोकी के लिए. मोहन राज लेग स्टंप के काफी बाहर डाली थी ये गेंद और बेहतरीन शॉट. अच्छा प्रहार. फिर से लेग स्टंप के काफी बाहर, लेकिन इस बार फील्डर मौजूद.
Yeah, he is there at deep back foot of square leg, Dinesh Madhwanta. So no problems. Yeah, Naresh Tumda. He will come on in. Very good hand from Pankaj Bhuye, 49. He was out on. Probably not ready for the third run. And he did not even hear to Sunil Ramesh's call. Because Sunil Ramesh was running in for the danger end, so which he had completed. And then he had to go for the safer end. So it should have been Sunil Ramesh's call, which Pankaj Bhuye did not respond. So yeah, losing out on that 50. It would have been a real good record for himself on the stats to have the 50 under his belt against Sri Lanka in an international situation. And Samarth Championship for the blind cricket.
और लेग स्टंप से काफी बाहर फिर से, और एक और जबरदस्त चौका यहां पर लोकेश के बल्ले से.
Yeah, as I said, he's in a very, very different mood today. He's punishing all the bad deliveries. Similar shot. The previous one towards the right of short fine, towards the boundary ropes, and now towards the left of short fine. Very nicely played. Yeah, 2 boundaries in this over. Once again, that required runs. It's just now 21 only of a massive 38 deliveries. Dot ball, dot ball. Good comeback there from Mohan Raj, just outside that off stump.
ग्यारह रन आ चुके हैं इस ओवर पे, और ये फिर से प्रहार किया है यहां पर लोकेश ने. फील्डर ने डाइव लगाई लेकिन रोक नहीं पाए गेंद को. 2 रन जरूर मिलेंगे. तीसरे रन का भी प्रयास रहेगा, और अच्छी रनिंग बिटवीन द विकेट्स. इसी के साथ 14 ओवर समाप्त. भारत 145 पर 2.
We'll probably just go back and see if as well the running was okay. They want to just check if it was that 1-run shot. Good shot from Loki that went in towards that long on direction, towards mid-wicket there. In fact, mid-wicket long on, Kaus corner there. Once again, Sunil Ramesh had touched it down very correctly, but did Loki converted it very nicely? Yeah, it is all okay there. Oh, it would have been even closer if it was a run out. Now let's see this once again. The one drawn shot as well. That was what the comparison was.
फिर से रिवर्स खेला यहां पर. गैप में जाती हुई गेंद दूसरे रन के लिए भागे. 2 रन आसानी से लोकेश के लिए. दस बॉल पे 23 पर बल्लेबाजी करते हुए लोकी. लगता है जल्दी खत्म करके दोपहर का खाना थोड़ा जल्दी खाना चाहते हैं आज.
17 only needed, and once again that'll help. Down the leg side, outside the wide line. Wide ball. Priyanta again He's keeping it down. Yeah, Loki, the moment he is coming, he scored runs very, very swiftly. 11 deliveries, 23 reverse, goes in the air, but there is a fielder there at deep backward of that point region, so no problem. Only a single. Yeah, without Sunil Ramesh, without Ajay Reddy, that's okay. India can manage, is what they've shown. Not at the same rate, of course, but still is manageable, is what they've shown us. Because 160 odd, wanted to probably chase it down within, say, 12-13 overs, but that's taken 3 more extra overs, which is okay, which is fine, because you know for a fact that Ajay Reddy needs that break for that one match. Probably he'll be fit tomorrow, day after, maybe.
फिर से यहाँ पर अच्छी रनिंग, नरेश फिर से भागे, और नरेश नहीं भागे, उनके रनर भागे, और 2 रन, और इसी के साथ 150 रन पूरे भारत के लिए। जीत के लिए केवल 13 रन और आवश्यक।
Guided away towards that point region, and also wants to just give all that more importance to Naresh Tumda's batting as well. Loki, even he wants to score and also rotate strike. Good that Sunil Ramesh is also running in for Naresh Tumda, because he's a very, very good runner himself and he bats. 15th over, and you will probably go back and say, okay, fine, Sri Lanka have tried better, something different from the last 2 days, but even now I don't get the point of Tarinda Lakshana being introduced into the side, probably for his batting abilities maybe only, not so much on the bowling lines. Appeal, and it has been given. Numbers, yeah, it is, I think he's been hit wicket behind the stumps. Yeah, probably Naresh Tumda. Oh, boom, there you go. There you go. Hit wicket. It generally happens with the B1 batters, because they don't kind of get it how big they are swinging the bat away. So good hand from Naresh Tumda comes to an end of 24 runs of 15 deliveries. 151 for 2 now. 151 for 3 rather, India.
जोर से मारने का प्रयास था वहां पर, और बैट स्विंग इतनी ज्यादा थी कि स्टंप्स पर लगा बैट। ओवर की आखिरी गेंद, समन तुषारा, अब केवल 12 रनों की आवश्यकता।
Sukramaji finally gets a chance to bat in. Keeper today had a bit of a tough time behind the stumps. Yeah, wide delivery. In the air, it's played away nicely, and that's in the gap towards that deep square leg region. Boundary for Sukramaji. Finishes the 15th over in style. 156 for 3 now. Only 7 more. 156 for 3. India, 15 overs, 7 runs needed. At least now they could have brought in Tarinda Lakshana, just to see for that one over. But no, it's Dinesh Madhvanta who's coming in. Just 7 more needed. Can India finish off in this over? Loki, he is eyeing that deep square leg region and deep mid wicket. There's a big gap between deep backward of square leg and deep mid wicket. So all that he needs to do is probably place the ball in between those fielders. Right, Dinesh, 7 runs to defend.
अच्छा शॉट डीप पर फील्डर के लिए थोड़ी सी मेहनत, 2 रन लेने से नहीं रोक पाएंगे.
So that B1 discussion that we were trying to have still goes on for Sri Lanka, and thankfully today they don't get to bowl their quota of overs for B1 as well. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Exactly what we wanted him to do. Place the ball between that backward of square leg and deep mid wicket field. Nice placement. Couple of more runs for Loki. And now just 3 more.
इस ओवर में 4 गेंदें बची और रिवर्स खेल दिया बहुत अच्छी तरह से गैप में, और ये चौका. इसी के साथ भारत की विजय.
And also they sealed the series off. 3-0. Reverse shot that was being played very nicely. Quicker delivery, and Loki today will have a very, very good dinner, I'm sure. Just made sure he had to beat that short third fielder. Goes in and completes the match, and of course sealing the series 3-0 for India. They lead, they take this to a non-comeback mode as well. 7-wicket victory. Once again dominating all sorts of the department, and in this match, what is the positives there for Sri Lanka, Nishant? Probably that innings there from Chandan Deshapriya might be that's the only big positive.
जी हाँ बिल्कुल. अब श्रीलंका सीरीज में वापसी तो नहीं कर सकती, लेकिन यही कोशिश रहेगी कि अच्छा खेले. आज उनकी बल्लेबाजी अच्छी रही. पिछले 2 मैचों के मुकाबले आज उन्होंने ज़्यादा रन बनाए हैं, 20 रन ज़्यादा बनाए आज. तो ये चीज़ ज़रूर सोचेंगे कि किस तरह से और अच्छी बल्लेबाजी की जाए. बहुत कुछ सोचना होगा उनको, बहुत कुछ करना होगा. भारत काफी खुश श्रृंखला जीत चुकी है. 2 मैच अभी भी बाकी हैं, कल और परसों. और फिर भी देखिए श्रीलंका के खेमे में मायूसी नहीं है.
That's why I love this format of of cricket, because so much more important that you keep it very light and enjoy everything. Pankaj Bhuya missing out on the 50 of the run out, but Chandana Deshapriya 76 of 63 deliveries. That's a big positive there for Sri Lanka. India winning this and of course taking that very important lead in the series 3-0, and good bowling efforts, I should say, from Durga Rao and also Pankaj Bhuya himself. Well, we will all see you soon in the post-match presentation area.
A unique initiative, Samarth, by Hyundai to help create an accessible world for people with disabilities. The stage is set for the big bash when India-Sri Lanka will clash. Samarth Championship for blind cricket, a 5-match T20 series between India and Sri Lanka. So come on, let's cheer for our men in blue. A unique initiative, Samarth, by Hyundai to help create an accessible world for people with disabilities. The stage is set for the big bash when India-Sri Lanka will clash. Samarth Championship for blind cricket, a 5-match T20 series between India and Sri Lanka. So come on, let's cheer for our men in blue. A unique initiative, Samarth, by Hyundai to help create an accessible world for people with disabilities. The stage is set for the big bash when India-Sri Lanka will clash. Samarth Championship for blind cricket, a 5-match T20 series between India and Sri Lanka. So come on, let's cheer for our men in blue. A unique initiative, Samarth, by Hyundai to help create an accessible world for people with disabilities. The stage is set for the big bash when India-Sri Lanka will clash. Samarth Championship for blind cricket, a 5-match T20 series between India and Sri Lanka. So come on, let's cheer for our men in blue. A unique initiative, Samarth, by Hyundai to help create an accessible world for people with disabilities. The stage is set for the big bash when India-Sri Lanka will clash. Samarth Championship for blind cricket, a 5-match T20 series between India and Sri Lanka. So come on, let's cheer for our men in blue. A unique initiative, Samarth, by Hyundai to help create an accessible world for people with disabilities. The stage is set for the big bash when India-Sri Lanka will clash. Samarth Championship for blind cricket, a 5-match T20 series between India and Sri Lanka. So come on, let's cheer for our men in blue. A unique initiative, Samarth, by Hyundai to help create an accessible world for people with disabilities. The stage is set for the big bash when India-Sri Lanka will clash. Samarth Championship for blind cricket, a 5-match T20 series between India and Sri Lanka. So come on, let's...
Foundation is the philanthropic arm of Hyundai Motor India Limited. Thank you so much once again to get associated with Samarthanam Trust for the Disabled and also Cricket Association for the Blind in India. Well, for this post-match presentation, we do have Kapil from Z News. Thank you, Kapil, for being around. And thank you so much for the entire Z family to go out there and cover this Samarth Championship very nicely and sending in Kapil as well for all the representation. Right, on that note, before we go ahead and actually talk about the player of the match, once again, Samarthanam Trust for the Disabled and Cabby really want to give a big thanks away to Hyundai Motor India Foundation for making sure Samarth is a very nice product that they have brought out for supporting the specially abled players. And yes, this is the first time that they are associating with Cabby on the blind cricket, and we are there with them for the next 3 years coming up. But first up, I want to have a word with Sri Lanka's captain, Mr. Damit, to please come in alongside with Dinesh Madhuvanta. Come in, Damit, please. I'm so sorry. First up, you've just kind of lost the series, and of course, India has taken an unaccessible lead of 3-0. Again, just tell me one important question here. The discussion between the B1 bowlers and the change in the team, which was good, but we did not see to bowl. What happened there? What was that thought?
අලුතෙන් B1 බෝලර් කෙනෙක් ආව නැහැලු සෙල්ලම් කරන්න මොකද කියලා.
ඔව් අපි තව ඕවර්ස් B1 යවන්න තිබ්බ තුනක් ඒ තුනත් එක්ක අපි එතන වෙනස් කරන්න බලාගෙන හිටියා. ඊට කලින් මැච් එක ඉන්දියාවට පැත්තට ඇදලා ගියාට.
He said actually we going to bowl with another B1 remaining 3 overs, but the talent of India, they finished the match early, so it is cannot to bowl the B1 early.
Yeah, I understand that, but I was just trying to say, why is Lakshana not given a ball? That's what I wanted to actually understand, because he was brought in as a special B1 replacement, isn't it?
Yes. Special B1 replacement, and we got a good total actually. Desapri also came to score very fast, and the captain also scored 47, and total was 160, but in the B1 of Indian fielders done an excellent job. They have stopped 40 to 50 runs. Because of that, we cannot reach the 200 target. Unfortunately, we are hoping to go for the 200 target, but the Indian side fielding and everything is very good, and they are very talented. So the credits go to them. We have to improve our side lot. We came with a little bit of training and everything. So we have to get some training and other improvement, and we will come
in next series in very strong.
All right, that is what exactly we were discussing in the commentary box as well. They need that number of matches to be playing as regularly as possible and also get that practice up a notch higher. Right, really well said. Of course, you heard that ooh sound from the B1 bowlers and the B1 fielders of India. Naresh Tumda, of course, going ahead and stopping like more than 20 plus runs being stopped. Huge round of applause there for Naresh Tumda in the field where he's gone ahead and did well. And yeah, just before I let you go, what is the positive that you want to take away from this? Of course, there is 2 more days of matches that has been that you want to take away from this 3 matches that you've already played.
Actually, we next remaining matches we going to play the positive cricket, and those who plays other players we will give the chance to captain and management. They will get to practice, and we try to give a good fight and good competitive score. We hope to go. If the first bat we need to bat 200 runs, and we have to improve a lot of side in our side with of lack of training, and we have to say something. Sri Lankan players are not in come to the pool. Again, they come from in everywhere, but they are not training, and they are not Sri Lankan sport minister also not supporting good support. So we come with the sponsorship of the India. Thanks for the sponsorship of India for the ticketing and everything. And Indian player, we have to learn a lot of things from the Indian team. Actually, we have to give credit to the Indian team, and we will try to improve when next time we come.
Oh, very, very good words there from the Sri Lankan contingent. Yeah, we are here to go out there and give you all the support. Thank you so much, Captain and Dinesh. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for sharing that wonderful insight. Yeah, that's what we are here, India, in terms of Cabby as well, supporting out there for Sri Lanka. That's what we need. We need to grow this format of the game as deeper as possible into Asia and then into the world as well. But yeah, now time to talk to Durga, the Indian captain. He's all happy. He's all nice. Very comfortable, again spoiled for choices because whatever he does just turns out to be very correct. Opening slot. Durga, tell me one thing. We've always been known to, or rather completely in that practice of getting one fixed openers every time. But you've gone ahead and changed the opening pair all the 3 matches. What do you actually tell the players, and when do they get to know that they are opening today?
For today, I think before match only we has been selected that we want to go with this. I think all the players, they're all experienced, and we have some of the guys are young. I think all are experienced. They are the most important player to the states. Whenever they play to the states, I think they all are experienced. One thing what they have to is they have to trust themselves. The management and myself, we all are there, but we will trust them. But they have to trust and they have to perform. I think today, one of the young Dinesh played very well, and yesterday Nakul played very well. Those things feels us more happy. Winning the series is happy, but someone taking that responsibility over young to the team, they are doing that things that makes more happy for us.
Yeah, like what you have done, being the Andhra captain and now being the India captain. Like you, yeah, everybody puts up their hand and takes up that big responsibility. And one big, thought that you will have to again talk about Omkar, your physio, is when Damita was injured there, pulling up a little bit of a muscle. He went in. He once again made sure that the physio help was given in. Yeah, one word about him as a captain. It'll be nice to hear about him as well from you.
I think Omkar sir, I think nothing was there to tell about Omkar sir. Sir is the one I think made us all the players fit. I think sir, he knows everything, what the conditions and everything. I think that's a big thanks to sir going them and seeing them as also our players. That means a lot for us.
Really means a lot. Really means a lot. And also the last question before I let you go. 3-0. And of course, you've been experimenting on all the 3 matches. Tomorrow, another experimentation, of course, on the cards, or you want to go back to the hotel room today and discuss it out and later see who's not got the chance, who want to be coming in. What is the thought for tomorrow's match?
For tomorrow's match, I think we are not experimenting anything. Just we are giving opportunities to them. I think they all are seniors. Nothing who all are for experimenting. They has been playing a lot of cricket in domestic. So I think they know. I think whenever they get an opportunity, they are grabbing. That is the most pleasing thing for us. And I think today Sri Lanka, they played very well. I think they scored I think around 160. So I think they played very well. I think because of our fielding, I think B1 fielding, they has been exceptionally well from practice onwards. Not here, from practice onwards, they are doing well. I think the winning, everything credit goes to the team. They are the one who has made us proud.
Yeah, definitely. Any special mentions from the captain to Naresh Tumda?
Yeah, Naresh has been exceptionally well for us from the last tour onwards. I think he has been almost today, I think 30 to 25 runs he has been stopped. I think that's the thing to restrict them for under 160.
Definitely, that's the important thing. Thank you so much, Durga. Go ahead and enjoy this victory. Very well spoken, and also very nice that the Team India have so many things and so many options up their sleeves to go ahead and keep experimenting and keep giving that opportunity. Very well said by the captain as well. Grab the opportunities, and that is what one person has done, who's become the player of the match today. Pankaj Bhuye, 49 runs of 37 deliveries, and he also picked up a wicket, 3 overs 13. And I would request Kapil to please hand him over the check first of 5,000 rupees. Thank you so much, Pankaj, for giving us all that entertainment. Thank you so much for making sure you also bowled really well, Pankaj, there from that important opportunity that has been taken, and also the important trophy. Progress for humanity, that's what it says from Hyundai. Thank you so much once again. Hyundai Motor India Foundation से समर्थ. पंकज, दो चीज़ बात करके निकलेंगे. एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट चीज़ आपसे पूछनी है. सुनील रमेश को क्या बोला आपने जब रन आउट हो गए? सुनील रमेश जब आपको तीसरी रन के लिए आपको प्रेशराइज करते हुए आपको भगाए उस तरफ, तो क्या था उस डिसीजन के बारे में, डिस्कशन के बारे में हमें बताइए.
सर गलती तो नहीं लेट किया मेरे ख्याल से, तो उसको गाली देना मैं नहीं चाहता हूँ कि गलती मेरा है, और वो काफ़ी अच्छा खेला है, मेरे से जूनियर है, लेकिन उससे मैं काफ़ी चीज़ सीख रहा हूँ, ये बड़ा बात है. तो कुछ नहीं बोलूँगा, थैंक यू बोलूँगा उसको.
बढ़िया, गाली नहीं दी लेकिन जूनियर बोल दिया. अच्छी बात है. और प्लेयर ऑफ द मैच जीतने में ये आपको कितने मायने रखते हैं आपके लिए, क्योंकि आपके करियर के लिए, और बहुत बड़ी बात होती है एक स्टेज पे चढ़ के बोलना कि हाँ मेरी गलती ही थी क्योंकि आपने रेस्पॉन्स नहीं किया 3rd रन के लिए, लेकिन 50 बन जाता है आज आपका अगर रेस्पॉन्स करते लो. लेकिन ये प्लेयर ऑफ द मैच कितना इंपॉर्टेंट है आपके लिए?
जी, ये मेरे लिए तो बहुत बड़ा अपॉर्चुनिटी था, क्योंकि इंटरनेशनल लेवल में खेलना और मैन ऑफ द मैच हर किसी का एक ड्रीम होता है, और मेरा आज दिन था. अनफॉर्चुनेटली मैंने 50 नहीं कर पाया, फिर भी मैन ऑफ द मैच मिला, मैं बहुत खुश हूँ.
और ये 5,000 रुपये में और 5,000 डाल के सुनील से ले लिएगा, ठीक है?
जी सर.
Gee, he says, thank you so much there, Pankaj Bhuye. Go ahead, enjoy your player of the match award as well. One word from Kapil, you want to just share something as a representative from Z? It'll be really nice.
First of all, thank you to the team management who actually thought of being worthy of over here and giving the man of the match award actually. It's an honor actually. And I've watched all the matches. I've covered the practice session, and I'm actually short of words, and I've no shame in accepting the fact that I did not know the details and what they've achieved actually. So now I'm aware, and now I really want them to grow, financially also, otherwise also, and I will do with all my might whatever little I can do. So they are all brilliant, they're amazing, and their hardships, the stories I've listened, that's amazing, and I wish them all the best. This is the World Cup here also, I've heard, in December this year, and they have to go to Pakistan, so I think it's going to be a sixer. We have already defeated them 5 times, I guess. So it's a winning sixer coming up in December in this time. Thank you.
Lovely. Thank you so much, Kapil. Wonderful encouragement of words. Yeah, now since you know the fact, it's all up to good hearts like you to spread it to the world. Yeah, thank you so much. Well, that's it here for the post-match presentation of match number 3. What we will do is now we will wrap up for this day, and we will come back tomorrow morning as well. 9 a.m. toss right here on the official channel of Cricket Association for the Blind in India. I'm Navin Shari, my co-commentator Nishant alongside, and also on behalf of Cabby represented by Dheeraj. Thank you so much for everybody watching us live and exclusive. See you tomorrow 9 a.m. for the toss for the 4th T20I between India and Sri Lanka.
A unique initiative, Samarth, by Hyundai to help create an accessible world for people with disabilities. The stage is set for the big bash when India-Sri Lanka will clash. Samarth Championship for blind cricket, a 5-match T20 series between India and Sri Lanka. So come on, let's cheer for our men in blue. A unique initiative.